There is only one dream, one prize, one YouTube channel to catch all the action on, one moment of glory, to get your name etched with the greatest of all time. We all want it. We all need it. Only one will get it. This is our year. This is our time to live, to fight, to win. Lord Stanley, we are coming for you. Subscribe today and don't miss out.
Oh boy, here we go. It's time once again. Florida leading the series 3-2. The Oilers looking to stay alive and force Game 7. It's only been done a handful of times, but if anybody can do it, this Oiler team can certainly muck it up and get in there and make it happen. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to the Amerant Arena. Welcome to the Samuel B12 experience. Welcome to Game 6, elimination game number 1. No, we're not really at the Amerant Arena, but it is a beautiful building. It is a beautiful day outside, and it's been a really crummy day. So I'm glad to be here with all of you to cheer myself up, and hopefully I can bring it back and cheer you up as well. NHL playoff, what's going on? Welcome in. Ben, how's it going? Brandon, what's up? Beverly, hello there. Gamerman, what's going on? Welcome in. Rygood, how's it going? Welcome in. Wayne, hello there. Craig, what's up? Welcome. NZ in the house, how's it going? Roger, what's up? Wayne, welcome in. Welcome in, everyone. Real Bassin, good to see you. What's shaking? What's up, Randy? Hope you're doing well, my friend. Sally, what's going on? Crossing those fingers. Craig, Brad Marchand will bring the cup to Canada. I'd like to understand how that one works out. But welcome in, everybody. Victoria, good to see you. Robert, what's going on? Welcome in. Let's see. Did I miss anyone? I hope I didn't. Robert, hello there. Road Warrior, what's going on? Stuart Skinner, super fan in the chat. What's up? RA, how's it going? Welcome in from Paris. Bonsoir, bonjour. Good to see you. Stetson, how's it going? Welcome in. Brian, welcome to the stream. Welcome in Nicholas and Melanie. Welcome in. Everybody's coming in. We absolutely love it. Mohammed, good to see you back here. Welcome in. Thomas, how's it going? Honolulu in the house. Can't wait for Game 7. Aramoon, how's it going? I can prep. What's going on? Alan, good to see you. Welcome in at one and all. Stacy's here. What's up? Welcome to the show. It's time to get things going. There's lots to talk about, lots to break it down as we're getting started. But of course, during the pregame, do that thing. Hit that thumbs up button. If you're not already subscribed, make sure you do hit that subscribe button. The Stanley Cup is in the house. The Stanley Cup is in the house. And it was funny. They showed video earlier of it coming on the conveyor belts in the airport, which was pretty funny. B Disney, how's it going? Welcome in. Bradley, how's it going? Welcome in. So a lot of questions saying, Sam, who you for? Sam, who you for? I'm going to get to that in just a little bit. But the Panthers, they are looking to complete their quest. They're looking to finish their story, as Cody Rhodes once did. They are looking to get it done and pull off their second Stanley Cup championship in 2 years, which is pretty amazing. They've won 3 of the past 4 games to take that 3-2 lead in this series, and they are so close to becoming our first repeat champion since the last Florida team did it, the Tampa Bay Lightning in 2021. They also can become just the 8th to earn a cup-clinching win at home on home ice in consecutive seasons for the first time since their opponents did it, Edmonton, in 87-88. So there's going to be a lot going on. A lot going on. Now, we can all look back at some of the past games, and we're going to do that in a little bit. But first, we got to talk about the goaltending situation. Skinner or Pickard? Pickard or Skinner? Skinner or Pickard? I know who's going to be in. I'm sure you guys know who's going to be in, and I'm sure you're not overly thrilled about this decision, but it's one that's going to be debated for a long time. Stuart Skinner is making his return. I thought Calvin Pickard played a pretty good game. He didn't get a lot of defensive help, but Skinner is back in today. Skinner needs to get some defensive help tonight. Now let's go through these lineups. Who's playing for the rest of the Oilers squad? Invoked, what's going on? Welcome in. You Stetson would have went with Pickard. I know it's a tough one. It is a very tough one. You meet Brad in May. Oh, I get it. When he comes back to Stouffville, Ontario. You met him in 2007. Greg, that's awesome. Okay, that makes sense. I was thinking like he's on Florida. How is he going to bring it back? But that makes a whole lot of sense. That's very cool, though. So here's the lineup for the Oilers. Nugent Hopkins going to be with McDavid, and Corey Perry going to move back up to that top spot. They've kind of tried Connor Brown there a little bit. They've been playing with it, but Corey Perry going to slide into that top spot. Hey, Karen and Ken, welcome in. Good to have you both here. Evander Kane going to be up with Leon Draisaitl and Kasperi Kapanen. So Cappy going to slide back in. I don't know why they took him out, but he's going to be back in here. Jeff Skinner is going to be in with Adam Henrique and Trent Frederick. And I love when they play Jeff Skinner and Stuart Skinner at the same time. It's not going to get confusing when I say Skinner has the puck. Is Skinner shooting the puck? But we'll have to make sure to say Jeff Skinner. We got Pekozin with Matthias Janmark and Connor Brown. Browner is going to drop down to that 4th line. Hey, Mega, what's going on? Welcome in. On the D side, Ekholm is going to be back with Bouchard. I wish they never split up this pairing. They are so good together. Remember, Ekholm was down at the last pairing last game. We got Darnell Nurse with Brett Kulak. Wallman is back with John Klingberg. And are we going to see the Klingberg effect tonight? I hope not. Is Zimmer, what's going on? A Swiss cheese Skinner? Hopefully not. Dallas, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see ya. And then, of course, Stuart Skinner in there tonight. No Arvidsson again. He's pulled back out. They've been working him around. I like Arvidsson. I don't know why they keep putting him in and pulling him out. Mandrajeet, welcome in. We're going to get to that in just a few minutes. For the Florida Panthers, they are going with Carter Verhaeghe, Alex Barkov, and Sam Reinhart. We got Evan Rodriguez with Sam Bennett and Matt Tkachuk, Listerine, Lundell, and Brad Marchand, which, by the way, this third line could possibly be the best third line in the game today. These guys are insane. John, what's going on? I cruised by a boat by McDavid's Muskoka Cottage. Nice cottage. Oh, I'm sure. I can only imagine. He used a barge to get married. Oh, that's very cool. Echo, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome to the show. Hey, Andrew, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Now, for the fourth line, Greer is going to be with Nosek and Gadovich. Gadovich has kind of made a little name for himself in this series. He's been really mucking it up. Hey, Thomas, what's going on? Welcome in. Hi, bye. All right, hi, bye. On the D side, Forsling is going to be with Ekblad. We got Mikkola with Jones, Schmidt and Kulikov, and to no surprise, Bobrovsky is getting the start in net. Gagne, how's it going? Welcome in. Anika, hello there. Welcome in as well. Welcome to you both. So those are the lines for tonight's game. Hey, Diana, welcome in. Of course, leading the way in points right now, Connor McDavid, 33 points. He's crushing it, but Sam Bennett is crushing it with 15 goals. And we're going to talk a little bit about Sam Bennett in a moment. So let's get in. There's a lot of stories. There's a lot of numbers we're going to throw at you. So bear with me as we go through it. Randy, you're very welcome. Thank you so much. Let's go through some of these numbers. See, maybe it'll change your mind. Maybe it'll sway your thoughts. Hey, Luke, what's going on? Welcome in. So the Panthers, they are 14-11 all time in potential series clinching games with a 6-6 record at home, a 1-3 mark over 1-3 mark in the Stanley Cup final, and 3-2 record in 2025. So the numbers kind of wishy-washy there for the Panthers. Now, a little Bradley Marchand. He's the fourth most points during a potential series clinching games among active players, trailing only Crosby, Malkin, and Kane. We all have to admit, love him or hate him, the Rat has been dominant in this series. He's having a heck of a playoffs, and right now, he's got to be in contention for the MVP. Now, Marchand, Rodriguez, and Verhaeghe led the Panthers skaters in career points during potential series clinching games in the Stanley Cup final. That's a mouthful. The only active players with more points in this scenario are Kane, Pietrangelo, and Drew Doughty. So those are probably the hot picks to watch: Marchand, Rodriguez, and Carter Verhaeghe. Serge, how's it going? Welcome in, Master Splinter. Welcome in. Kevin, how's it going? Kathy, good to see you. Welcome in, everybody. Last but not least, Sergei Bobrovsky has a career record of 12-8 in 21 potential series clinching games. He can tie Vasilevsky for the most wins in that scenario among active goaltenders, excluding Marc-Andre Fleury, who just recently retired, which is pretty wild. For the Edmonton Oilers, Edmonton is 23-21 all time when facing elimination, holding a 6-3 record in the Stanley Cup final. So some good news for the Oilers. A 12-10 mark on the road, positive, and a 5-1 record in its last 6 games in that overall scenario. The Oilers have been finding ways of coming back, especially in the third period, and they're going to need to try and get out front again in this game. The Panthers are going to come out strong. They're going to come out hard. The Oilers have to get through that first 8 to 10 minutes unscathed, and then they can turn on the Jets and really go. Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl both rank among the top 10 in NHL history in points per game when facing elimination, with a minimum of 5 games played. Connor McDavid is 1.64 points per game, Draisaitl 1.36. Both of these guys are going to need to show up and go tonight. FBI, what's going on? Welcome in. Phil, how's it going? Welcome in as well. DVJ, hello there. I hate both these teams, but we'll give both these teams a pat on the back. There you go. Love it. Chris, what's up? Welcome in. Nape, how's it going there? Toes. Samantha, how's it going? What Wville, hello there. Welcome in, everybody. Blue, what's up? Welcome. So, by the way, Connor McDavid has 8 career points when facing elimination in the Stanley Cup playoffs, trailing only Jean Beliveau and Brian Propp. And now Stuart Skinner, he is 5-2 with a .910 save percentage and a .211 goals against when facing elimination, including a 3-1 mark with a .935 save percentage and a .176 goals against during those contests in the Stanley Cup final. So maybe that's why Stuart Skinner is back in here tonight. He's got numbers that do support a good performance. Hey, Jonathan, welcome in. They are certainly going to need him here tonight. Now, the Stanley Cup playoffs, these have been wild. Johnny, what's up? Joey, how's it going? Wayne, what's up? Rob, what's going on? So these Stanley Cup finals have been wild. These playoffs have been wild. In the 2025 Stanley Cup final, is tied for the second most overtime games in an entire championship with 3. One more OT game and it'll break it. 1 in 5 in history to feature OT 3 times in the first 3 games, which is amazing. There have been 3 comeback wins in the Stanley Cup final, 2 by Edmonton, 1 by Florida, the most in a final since 2022, when there were 3 in an entire series between the Avs and the Lightning. There are only 6 final series with at least 4 comeback wins overall, which is pretty wild. This is the 9th Stanley Cup final in history to feature more than 1 multi-goal comeback. Edmonton has them both. The first since 2014. So a lot of comebacks. Up, up, down, down. How's it going? Welcome in. Now, some of the stories coming into this game, and I know we're throwing a lot of numbers at you, but I think it's kind of cool to watch and see how these go on. Sam Reinhart, Rhino, he can become the first player in NHL history to score multiple Stanley Cup clinching goals against the same opponent at any time. Overall, Sam Reinhart would be the 9th player in NHL history with multiple Stanley Cup clinching goals in his career and the 3rd to do so in consecutive years, which is pretty darn cool. 8 teams in NHL history have forced a Game 7 in the Stanley Cup en route to winning the Cup. The 2011 Bruins, the 09 Pens, the 04 Lightning, the 01 Avs, the 71 Canadiens, the 64 Maple Leafs, the 50 Red Wings, and the 1942 Maple Leafs. 6 teams in NHL history have won Game 6 on the road to force a Game 7 in the Stanley Cup final, the most recent instance being the 2019 Bruins against the Blues. The others are the 04 Lightning, the 01 Avs, the 64 Leafs, 45 Wings, and 42 Leafs. The Oilers can become the 2nd team in Stanley Cup playoff history to win Game 6 and force Game 7 in consecutive Stanley Cup finals. The only other team to do so is Montreal in 54-55. The Panthers enter Game 6 tied with the 1980 Islanders for the most players with 15-plus points in a single playoff year. That is absolutely incredible. And last but not least, the Panthers can become the 7th franchise in NHL history to win each of their first 2 Stanley Cups on home ice, following the Kings, the Oilers, the Isles, the Blackhawks, the Maroons, and the Canadiens. So we're going to watch a lot of these stories. We're going to keep track as they go by, but there's a lot of numbers to watch, a lot to keep track of, and we certainly will make sure that we are maintaining all of it. Now, the question that everybody is asking, the question that everybody wants to know, who is winning this hockey game? Well, I'm not ready to tell you just yet, but we're getting closer. NBC wants to know. Brooklyn, what's going on? No score yet. No score yet. This game has not started. We're still a few minutes away from getting it going. Now, we talked about Sam Bennett. Sam Bennett leads 15 goals, leads the NHL in goals. McDavid with 33. Him and Draisaitl are actually tied for the playoff lead in points with 33 points. It's absolutely incredible what these guys are doing. But why do goals matter? Why do assists matter? Because, well, it's these guys that we're going to be looking on. It's these guys we're going to be keeping an eye on, especially when we get into special teams. Right now, the Florida Panthers, they are a 25.3% conversion on the power play. The Oilers are 25.4%. Neck in neck, 0.1 difference between the two. The penalty kill is a completely different story. Marshall, what's going on? Welcome in. On the penalty kill, the Panthers are just that. They are Panthers. They are Predators. They have killed off 86.4%. They have been outstanding on the kill. The Oilers have struggled. They are 67.1% on the penalty kill. They need to step up. They need to get that going big time. Water Lily, how's it going? Welcome in. Good to see you, Jonathan. I love that. Oh, we haven't seen the pie hole one in a while. Absolutely love it. Honestly, I hope it's the Panthers. Why? Because I'm tired of this BS playoffs. Let's get to the good stuff. That's really funny. GI, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome to the party. Dave, how's it going? Why does it say the game started 18 minutes ago? I think the live stream started 18 minutes ago, but the game itself probably starts in about 15 minutes, but we'll have to wait and see. Michael, hello, brother, watching from Ontario. Welcome in, Michael. Hope you're doing well. Hope everyone is doing well. Hansel, how's it going? Welcome in. All right, here's my prediction. Dan C, what's going on? The game decided by the puck luck. All the players grind it out. So, oh, where did that go? I didn't see the end of it. So you can't ask any more of them. Dan, they do grind it out. So here's my prediction. Here's my thoughts. And taking into consideration the referees for tonight, Chris Rooney and Jean Hebert. I think this is going to be a super close game. We've seen a lot of big scores. We've seen a ton of big scores coming in. Game 1, 4-3 Edmonton. Game 2, double overtime, 5-4 Florida. Then the game 3 that we don't want to talk about, the embarrassment of the whole series, 6-1 Florida. Then Edmonton 5-4. Then Florida 5-2. So I'm going again. I don't think we're going to get a 5 spot, but I'm going 4-3. I'm going 4-3 on the final prediction. I don't want to say it because I'm going to offend some people, and I don't want to say it, but I will say it. My gut says the Florida Panthers are going to win this game tonight, which sucks because I put through an order for some Oilers merch, having it here ready to go. It was supposed to arrive today. It did not arrive today, so I'm hoping the Oilers win. I'm hoping they force a game 7 so I can wear my Oilers merch. But I just got this gut feeling. that I think the Panthers are going to take this one at home. I know. But I hope I'm wrong. The Oilers need to get this one done, but it is going to be a huge, huge battle. It's a sign. I couldn't believe it. I was so excited. I'm like, delivers today. I'm like, yes, please, all day. I'm like, check in to see like out for delivery. And then I got that dreaded notification. Your delivery time has changed. And I was like, no. It was like Darth Vader when he realized that Padme had died. And he was like, no. That was kind of me. It was like a slow motion fall back into the chair. But if they can force game 7, hopefully it will get here. But it is going to be huge. JDA, what's going on? Don't you hate when they change it? I know, Randy. Don't tell me you're going to deliver it at a certain day and time and get me excited and then change it on me late in the day. But that's okay. They will be winners. We will go. Gotta be believers. Rob dropping that freeze. I talk about Star Wars and he puts me in carbonite. What's up, typical? How's it going, Bill? 1-0. Oh my gosh, Bill. If we sit here for 60 minutes of hockey, it ends up being a 1-0 game. Holy smokes, that's going to be wild. Try what's going on here. Remember, he's a Cats fan. I am a Cats fan. I don't deny it, Dry. I am a Cats fan. Cats are my second favorite team. But you know what's more important? To me is my country. A lot of people right now, not sticking with their countries. I'm going with my country. I want to see the Oilers bring it home. Heck, if it was the Montreal Canadiens in here, I'd be hoping it was the Montreal Canadiens to win. Oh, I almost threw up in my mouth a little bit, but I would be. I want to see that cup come back to Canada. I was happy the Panthers got their win last year. That made me over the moon ecstatic. Now it's time to go the other way. I have a gut feeling the Oiler will win. Anyone want to put 100? Oh, no way. It really is. In all honesty, this is a coin flip game. You can look at all the stats you want. You can look at all the history. You can look at everything. It is a coin flip game. These two teams are so close. Bobrovsky, I take him over Skinner. I'm sorry, Skinner he doesn't do it for me, but his numbers say he can compete in this game. But I think Bobrovsky is a better goaltender. When it comes down to the defensive side, Stetson coming in with the super chat. Thank you. Caught the bloody Caesar. Skated the Rideau Canal. Got arrested by the RCMP. Temporary Canadian. There you go. Stetson, thanks, brother. I appreciate that so very much. And thank you, everybody, for the super chats in advance. I really, really do appreciate it. The super chats help us out so very, very much. You can also join a channel membership by simply clicking the join button and coming in. You get custom emojis, a little screen name, a little loyalty badge, all that fun stuff. Oh, my goodness. What's been delayed? Hey, Joshua, how's it going? Hasn't been delayed yet. We're just coming up to the 8 o'clock hour, and then it will start a little bit after that. So why, Sam? Why do you say it's a coin flip? Why is it a coin flip? Alex, what's going on? I'm going to wear my Oilers jersey, but I'm actually not going to watch. Alex can't watch. He's like, I can't see it. I don't want to know. Todd, what's going on? Sid, what's up? Welcome in. Watch a game. The Oilers lose. Alejandro, what's up? Welcome in. So here's why I think it's a coin flip. I talked about the goaltending. I think Bobrovsky is a better goaltender, but it's close, right? At 2.26 goals against, a 9.12 save percentage. Skinner's a 2.99 and an 8.91. But it's not goaltending. Goaltending can only take you so far. When it comes to the defense, I like the Florida Panthers defensive style better. Not necessarily the players. You know, I really like Bouchard. Kulak is impressing me. Wallman is playing a big series, but I like how the Panthers play a better defensive style. When it comes to the forwards and comes to the depth, you can't argue. The Panthers have better depth. Like I said, that third line with Marchand, Listerainen, those guys have been amazing. They're scoring a ton of goals. I think they're doing a much better job. The Oilers have two solid lines, but we see in the past, they can only run them for so long, right? And eventually they put all the big guns on that one line, and then they come back with a second line that's kind of mediocre. So the Oilers are really going to have their jobs cut out for them. It's a game like this tonight where they have to own their paycheck. They got to own their actions on the ice. They have to stay out of the penalty box, and they have to own their game. They have to come in and play. And yeah, Jose, Forsling has been shutting down guys. Barkov, let's talk about Alex Barkov, the Selke winner. First of all, Barkov, he hasn't been getting a ton of points in this series. He hasn't, and that's okay. Why is that okay? He's shutting down the top guys, shutting down McDavid, shutting down Draisaitl. Barkov has been playing absolutely incredible hockey. He only has 6 goals in these playoffs, but what he's doing, he did it to Florida. He did it to Toronto when they played Florida. He did it to Carolina. He just finds a way. So I think based off the guys on the ice in each area, Florida is a better team. I like Paul Maurice much better than Knobloch. I just do. Thank you for hitting that follow, Alex. Thank you so much. Welcome in. Dave, how's it going? The Corey Perry curse will continue. And Bill, that's another thing. I wasn't going to say it. I was waiting for somebody to bring it up. But it's going to be a battle of the grinders tonight. You know, Corey Perry's got to get in there. He's got to get in the corners. He's got to stay in front of the net. We know Sam Bennett is going to do that. Bennett's going to be all over Skinner. He's going to be all in the corners. Where Edmonton really needs to pick up their game tonight is don't take bad penalties. Thank you so much for that follow. Appreciate it. Alex, what's going on? Rye hitting that follow. So they got to stay out of the box, first and foremost, hands down. Hey, Garrison, what's up? Then they need to be better along the boards. The Florida Panthers are dominating along the boards. Those puck battles, the Panthers always seem to come away with the puck. The Oilers got to figure out a way of keeping it off those boards. They can't let them dig. And last but not least, it's the mental game here for the Oilers. They know if they get down early and get down by a ton, they can't give up. They can't disappear. There is no tomorrow for the Edmonton Oilers. Perry has been good. Yeah, Joshua, he has been. But there is no tomorrow if the Oilers cannot pull out a W tonight. They have to play smart hockey. Landon, yes, Skinner is in net tonight. Skinner is in net. They're 2 minutes late because I want to see them play. You're ready. Yeah, the game. So the puck drop, we're probably another 5 or 6 minutes away before they come out on the ice. The puck drop doesn't start right at 8 o'clock, so it'll be about 8:10 or so. Although when they're playing in Edmonton, the last game, it ended up being like 8:20. It was crazy. How far are you from Rogers Center, Randy? Probably an hour and a half. Probably about an hour and a half or so. Last but not least, I've been saying that a lot tonight, so we're not going to say that. One of the things I did want to mention, I talked how I placed an order for some Oiler gear. There's a big sale going on right now on Fanatics, and you'll see in our video description or live stream description, you'll see it in the chat all night long. There's a couple of links. We got a link for some Oilers gear. We got a link for the Florida Panthers gear. If you click any of the Fanatics links, it'll take you to the Fanatics page. In the top right, you'll click on sale, and you'll find all kinds of really cheap stuff. If you want to buy division championship hats or t-shirts, They just got marked down. Did I just see Kevin Owens in the crowd? Wow. They just got marked down. I think the hats are like $20 now. Or no, they're $16 and the t-shirts are $20. Whatever it is, the stuff is really good. Fanatics is having a really great sale. Now, we are a Fanatics affiliate, so the price you pay through our link is the same if you go direct to Fanatics yourself. But when you use our link, we get a little kickback from Fanatics for promoting them as an affiliate. So I would thank you in advance. Definitely check it out. And if one of the mods, if it doesn't pop up here shortly, can just go in the description, grab the links, and drop it in the chat. But we really, really do appreciate it. I actually placed 2 orders. I placed a bunch of stuff, and then I went back and bought more. So they do have some old Adidas jerseys blank for $69, $70. They got Calgary Flames, Winnipeg Jets, Pittsburgh Penguins. They got tons of the old Adidas style jerseys you can pick up for $70. They're normally like $120 or something like that. So lots of good stuff. Check it out, and please do use our links. Don't know how to put the links in the chat. No, Randy, yeah, I don't think you can, but it's in our YouTube, over in the YouTube description. No, Dallas, not that one. My link. Don't put that one. Put the link in my video description. So we don't want you to use that one. We want you to use our link. Yeah, Hazy Snipes, what's going on? Welcome in. No worries, Dallas. No worries. I'm throwing things at you left, right, and center. Well, I appreciate it. All right, we are moments away. I see the lights are down. I'm trying. Is that 36 seconds on the clock? I can't really tell. It's on a bad angle, but it's going to be coming up real soon. They're going to get the anthems going, and then we're going to be going as well. This needs to be a big time, solid game. They got to figure out a way to get in here. How do you do those things on the screen, and do they cost? No. So, right, you're earning points just by being here and chatting along. You're earning points. So you can check your points by doing ! points at any time. Hey, Mark, how's it going? Hey, troops. And then once you see how many points you have, there are different redeem commands, different redemption commands, which you'll see that you'll be able to use to bring up the graphics on screen. It's a way that you can play all game long. Acceptable Dale, how's it going? Hit that like button. Thank you so much. Hit those like buttons. Right, the points are absolutely free. They are absolutely free. You earn them just by chatting along. Eric, how's it going? Jeff, what's going on? Welcome in, everybody. Again, thanks for being here as we are getting set moments away. Now, if you happen to miss the earlier games in this season, if you happen to not pay attention when they played in Florida, this crowd is loud. This crowd is huge. Big Bud, what's going on? Welcome in. Now, I will tell you, I ran into somebody the other day. We were out on the streets and we were talking hockey, because I have a really bad habit of starting conversations about hockey everywhere I go. And this person said to me they just got back, that they were down in Florida and they were there for one of the games. They said they've never heard a stadium as loud as these guys were. Shy Flo, how's it going? Welcome in. They never could believe how loud this building was. So the Oilers need to prepare for that. You know, we hear all the time, you know, especially in basketball, they talk about the sixth man, and that the crowd is, you know, helping out. It really makes a difference. The players talk about it all the time. Katsuka, how's it going? Welcome in. Welcome to the party. Elvino, hello there. Brian, what's going on? So the crowd is loud, and they are going to pick these Panther players up. Now, something Florida doesn't need is energy. The Panthers have so much energy. They are always bringing it. Now, the Oilers, something I've noticed watching the mic'd up videos that the NHL puts out after every game, which they're absolutely phenomenal, by the way. You need to go check it out. There it is. Thank you, Dallas. When you see this message come up, where did it go? Why isn't it showing? Well, you see it in the chat there anyways. You see it in the chat. I don't know why it didn't show up when I clicked on it. Oh, it's way up here. Came way up top. Let's bring this down. When you see this message, there are the links. Fanatics with the funky stuff afterwards. You can click on that, and that will bring you to our link. The Oilers, when we watch them, they look dejected. They look low energy. They don't look fired up. Hey, Mike, how's it going? Joe, what's going on? These guys need to be fired up. If there's ever a game, they need to step up. They need to bring the energy. It is today. So I was saying these NHL mic'd up videos, if you watch them before the game, the Panthers are always going nuts. Every locker room clip they've showed, they're pumped up. They're hugging each other in the bench. They're cheering each other. This is such a close-knit team. It's something that what I'm seeing here for the Oilers or for the Panthers is something we are not seeing for the Oilers at all. So Edmonton needs to find that way of coming together as a cohesive unit and play this game together. You know, one of the best stories that I ever heard was back in the Toronto Argonauts. They won a Grey Cup many years ago. And Pinball Clemens was telling the story that in the locker room, when they were trying to fire each other up, I believe it was Damon Allen that stood up and he turned to the player next to him and he said, "You know what? Tonight I go out and I play this game for you." And everybody stood up and they pointed across the room and they said who they were playing this game for. Not one player was playing the game for themselves. They were playing it for somebody else. That's how the Oilers have to play this game tonight. Connor McDavid cannot go into this game playing it for himself to win a Stanley Cup. Connor McDavid has to go in here and play for Zach Hyman, who can't play this game. Leon Draisaitl has to go in and play this game for Evan Bouchard. Bouchard has to go in and play this game for Skinner. Skinner has to play this game for Darnell Nurse. These guys have to play for each other. Do the players get kickbacks for having names on jerseys? That's a good question, Ron. I don't actually know the answer to that. Whatever, how's it going? But this is all about playing as a team. You don't play for the name on the back. You play for the logo on the front of the jersey. And that is something Edmonton has struggled with. They've all tried to do individual efforts to make it happen. We know the set plays. We know when Edmonton gets the puck in the Florida zone, Draisaitl's going to the far side of the ice or the near side of the ice. He's going to sit there just ahead of the goal line and wait for McDavid to dipsy-do like a ballerina, like a June bug, and pass it over for the one-timer. Everybody knows this. They need to change that up. They need to stop playing predictable individual hockey. They need to start playing unpredictable team hockey. And if they can do that, the Edmonton Oilers will be super successful. All right, they are at their last commercial break. We are just getting ready to go. We are just getting ready to go. The Tims are out. We're getting fired up. I'm going to go over to our next screen and we're going to tell you exactly what you're going to be seeing today, how we're going to break this one down. Thanks, Sam. Appreciate it. Let's go. All right, let me switch over here. There we go. All right, we are getting ourselves set up and ready to rock. So this is what's going on. Up top is going to be your scoreboard. You'll see the score. You'll see who's taking the shots. Over here in the middle is going to show you where those shots are taken from. Are they shooting from the blue lines? Are they shooting from the face-off dots? Down low, where are they scoring from? We'll be able to break down and identify the different strategies as it goes. Watching. Nice, Shy Flow. Mark, you're very welcome. What's up? Welcome in. Over here in the Sam Bennett elbow room, right here. This is going to show you who's attacking, who's defending, where the puck is moving at all times. It is a little bit ahead of the broadcast, so you guys will figure it out real quick. A lot of you have been here. You know how it goes. And over on the far side, over on the end where it has the goaltenders listed, that is going to break down the players, how many goals they have, points, time on ice, all that stuff. They're still in the tunnel. They haven't actually come out on the ice yet. Now they are a couple of minutes behind. So we are waiting for them to come down and get things going on. Last but not least, we talked about points earlier. You'll see below the little commands. Some of the commands are going to be scrolling across the bottom. So you can use these commands with your points to bring these ones out. Radio, how's it going? Welcome in. Bomber, you're going to hear great commentary. And last but not least, over on the far side in the corner, that's our subscriber count today. 28,362. We are on the way to 28,500. We need your help to get there. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Keep clicking that like. And last but not least, I said I wasn't going to say it. That's it. Every time I say it, I'm going to have to take a drink. Every time we go through this, we get fired up. We're going to get fired up tonight because this could be the last one. So we need your help. Hit that share button, share us out, let folks know this is the place to be. This is the place to be to have some fun. And all right, they're coming out of the tunnel. The high fives are pounding the fans as they're coming by, making their way out onto the ice. Here come the Florida Panthers, and this crowd is going to go absolutely bonkers. The Florida Panthers, they are going to have the mojo tonight. Leafs #1 fan, what's going on? Julius, how's it going? Now, put it in. I might have missed it earlier because I wasn't watching for it. What do you think these scores are going to be? Drop it in the chat. Your score prediction. Who's winning and what is the final score going to be as the Oilers are making their way out through the tunnel? Wait, what interactions get more points? So, Nathan coming in with that 10 spot prediction. Game will go to 15 overtimes until Nail Yakupov flies from Russia and scores the game winner. Nathan, that's outstanding. Then score a hat trick in game 7, win the Conn Smythe. That's outstanding. Thank you for the super chat. Bonus points for a Nail Yakupov shout out. That is amazing. All right, Jonathan going 5-4, 3-2 Cats, 2-1 Edmonton. Ron is going big, 10-1 Oil. That would be something. Wes, welcome in, 4-3 for the Oil. Nope, going 4-3. A lot of 4-3s. I was there as well. Gary Man says 4-3, double OT, McDavid wins, anxiety levels to the max. Wow. CG, how's it going? Oilers win this, goes to game 7. Oilers might as well crank up the crazy tonight. Dallas is going 2-0. Calling the shutouts. We got a couple on the board. 1-0. Carrie, how's it going? Good evening. Welcome in. Panthers 6, Oilers 4. Roberts going that way. Oh boy, this is going to be interesting. Everybody is going back and forth. I love it. That is awesome. Oh, Randy, I missed it. Sam, since you do such a good job for us, you should join the NHL Broad. Randy, I appreciate that so much. My biggest problem, a lot of people have said to me, Sam, you should really go and do this for a career. And I'll tell you, at this point, unless I can bring everybody along with me for the ride, nah, we're going to stay right here. We're going to bring you all the coverage. Charlene, how's it going? Welcome in. Lefebvre, any relation to Sylvain Lefebvre? Stetson coming in with the $2. Hockey making dentists rich since 1875. Stetson, you got the lines tonight. Love it. All right, they're doing the hero among us. Who is? All right, we got the national anthems. Let's go. Performer with PXP, John Paul JBA. John Paul has been pretty good. Things change. How's it going? Welcome in, everybody. Star Spangled Banner. Please. I do enjoy this more.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see their eyes, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God, keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
There we go. Had to do it. You guys have been asking me all season long. Are you going to sing a little bit? So we'll sing a little bit. Jeffrey, how's it going?
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last
glass gleaming,
whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free?
Can't hit those notes. And the home of the brave. Excellent job as always. It's time to play some hockey. Charles, how's it going? Ulysses, what's going on? Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to the party. We told you we would do a little singing. That's it. Once is done. Radio always. It's all about respect. And Roberto Luongo in the house to bang the drum tonight. He looks good. He's lost some weight. Luongo getting the Panther fans hyped up here to start game number 6. David, how's it going? Durst, what's going on? Dan, hello there. Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. D Saturday, how's it going? It's not Saturday night, but it's hockey night, and we are ready to go as game 6 for the good old Stanley Cup is about to get going as Skinny in net tonight. Stuart Skinner, he's set to face off against Sergei Bobrovsky. They've been in this situation before. The Oil looking to make something happen, looking to get this one extended to play just one more. We're going to know in 60 minutes of hockey time. Let's drop the puck, ref. Let's get her going. Love the sun. How's it going? And here we go. Opening draw is done. Florida with the first puck. Going to bring it in their own zone. Edmonton on the boards. They're going to steal. Corey Perry bringing it in. But the official says, no, it's an offside. So a good jump for the Oilers, but they get called on the offside. And this is exactly what happened in the last game. They had a good attempt right off the bat, but they couldn't keep it going. Stetson coming in with the 10th spot. True. Canada has more recreational golfers per capita than any other country in the world. False. Half of them are hockey players. Oh, that's amazing, Stetson. An icing call here against the Panthers, and this is coming all the way back. Loston, how's it going? Sean, what's going on? Metrical, how's it going? Welcome in. Joey, what's up? Can we get a Brave score? It will be rolling through up top here. I'm afraid to open another window, to be honest with you. But we will, if it doesn't pop up, it'll come through. Brad, how's it going? Welcome in. Let's go off the draw. Here's a big shot and a bigger shot block as this is going to come out. Major Walker, hello there. The cup is in the house, and it's my house. This back around. Florida going to bring it out of the corner. Forsling going to bring it up. Hey, Joe, what's going on? Quick dump in. This coming around the boards. Trying to pick this one up is Ekholm. He's being attacked here by Luosterainen. Florida can't work it. Perry going to get this one out. All the way back to Mikkola. Mikkola going to set it up. Going to play this one up. Brad Marchand gets run over by Corey Perry. A battle of the short guys and the old guys. Corey Perry takes down Brad Marchand. He's still fixing his bucket. Panthers in their own zone. Jones going to blow a tire. He goes down. Draisaitl comes in, throws his man to the ice. Wow, the Oilers are playing physical here early in the first minute and a bit. Giveaway. Here's a shot right on. Bobrovsky's looking behind him. It's down in front. They're digging at it. And he's going to be laying on that as the Oilers come that close out of the gate. Holy smokes. Neo, how's it going? Welcome in. I hope so. Len, what's up? Welcome in. Hello, Irene. Good to see you. Andy, Andree, what's going on? Welcome in. Oh, wow. This came flying. Big hits all over the place. all over the place. And a big shot, and Bobrovsky went down, and it kind of squeaked through him. He had to fall on that real quick. Brandon, what's up? Madam Bun, hello. Face off, Draisaitl trying to kick this one back. He can't. It goes to the corner, but in there, Oilers Kapanen trying to pull it free. It's going to come over to Sam Bennett. Bennett with a cross-ice pass. Cat's going to get this one out. Draisaitl has it. The red line, now the blue line. He's going to flip it over to Darnell Nurse. Nursey with a long pass up over the line. Here comes Edmonton into the zone. Drop pass and a shot. Going to be deflected just wide. Over in the corner, back to Bennett. Bennett going to pick it up. He's going to carry this one ahead. Sam Bennett, nifty little move. He's going to cut it in, drop it back. Here's a shot. That one's going to go high and wide, coming around the boards. Mikkola traps it in, but they can't keep it here for long. Trying to move it in. Mikkola's second effort. This time he carries it in. He's coming around behind the net. Mikkola still with it. The big man lugging it. Going to cycle this around. Bennett keeps this one in. A little chip to the corner for Tkachuk. Nurse up on him. Gets it to Draisaitl. Draisaitl back over to Nurse. Nurse looking up ice. Elects to carry it. He's now going to throw this one down in the corner. No icing call. And Nurse goes in and gets his own dumping. Going to put it around behind. Kane is there behind the net. He's pushed up on. He's still fighting against Mikkola. Mikkola, a long time on the ice. He's got to change. This comes to the line. Oilers hold it in with a long shot. Deflected into the corner. Here's Henrique. He's digging for it. Henrique comes away with the puck. Puts it to Frederick behind the net. Going to cycle it back to the point. Cross-ice pass. Here's Klingberg. Throws this one wide. Comes off the boards. Jeff Skinner is going to get this one. He's going to play it around. Cycling it back to Klingberg. A quick shot. That's going to trickle just wide. Going to the corner is Gadovich. Can't get it past Wallman. Kept it in for a moment. Now it comes to the line. Still held in. The Oilers doing a tremendous job here in the first 3 minutes. They know their life is on the line, and they're playing great hockey. This back around. Here's Skinner with a shot. Bob has it again, but he's questioning it, looking behind him. And A.J. Greer is going to come over and going to mix it up in the corner with little Jeff Skinner as he gets some pucks thrown towards the net, doing a nice job. And Skinner is talking to the official after taking a couple of punches to the side of the head there. Wow. Big time jump. School sucks coming in with that subscribe. I hope it doesn't suck too much, but you're almost done. You're almost done, right? It's getting there for you. Oh boy, thank you for hitting those likes. Keep those likes coming. Keep those subs rolling as we're moving on along. Moving on along on our way to 500. 28,500. Can we do it? Let's get this organized. There we go. Off the draw. Bennett going to win this one. Back to the side. Edmonton tries to steal it away. They can't. Rodriguez going to play this one across. Alice, welcome in. Florida going to steal it again. Bobby, what's going on? Welcome in. Ket Gretzky out there. Melvin, hello there. This down to the corner. Welcoming everyone to the stream. Around the side, trying to pull it through. Knocked out of the air by Kulak. Banging and crashing along the sideboards. Trying to get this one going. Ron, I did finish this set. It was just a couple of the really limited pieces I did not get. But the main set and most of the inserts I did complete. Thank you for asking. Vi, how's it going? Welcome in. Long shot by Schmidt. That one is tipped right on. Going to be kicked aside. Kulak going to put it along the boards. Edmonton setting it up. Nurse banking it off. They can't get it to the red line. Florida can intercept. Edmonton now gets it back, and they play it all the way back. OG Bay, how's it going? Welcome in. Rodney, will they? That is the question. Turning around, long pass all the way up ice. This is going to be played to the line. Florida backing it up. Draisaitl in on the forecheck. Pass to Reinhart. He's going to hit that red line. Dump this one in. This coming around behind the net. Skinner going to play it. Got trapped. Has a second effort. Can't get out again. Panthers behind the net. Verhaeghe in the corner waiting for it. Barkov trying to get it. Bouchard trying to pull it away. Barkov doing a great job. This is where the Panthers do a phenomenal place. Nice tipsy. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Back over to Bouchard. Bouch trying to come up ice. Has it taken away by Reinhart. Reinhart dances in the middle. Shooting, scores! Sam Reinhart opens the scoring for the Florida Panthers. Oh my goodness. This did not go the way the Oilers planned. They were doing so well. And it's Sammy Reinhart with a nifty little move, very similar to Brad Marchand in the last game where he just danced around the defender up and over the back. A long pass that's knocked down, and it's taken away, and Reinhart just goes, whoop, excuse me, comes in and puts it in. Ekholm just caught there, flat-footed. Could not get this going, and the Florida Panthers open the scoring 1-0 yet again. The Oilers must play from behind. Oh boy, this place just got real loud. 9 wins in the last 10 games when scoring first, the Florida Panthers. Shot right on Bob. He's going to play this one out. Florida regrouping in the middle. Brad Marchand looking to play this one up. Pass gets knocked down, comes to Lundell. Lundell throws it towards the net. Skinner going to hang on to this one. Wow. Unbelievable. Sam Reinhart. Just doing what Sam Reinhart does. Unbelievable. Edmonton was doing so good. They had such a big jump coming in. Mr. Dodge, that's right. I give up. Don't give up. Lots of hockey to go. Tons of hockey to go. Oh, boy. Off the draw. This is going to be played back. Now right in front. And that's going to be grabbed and held. The scoreboard will update momentarily. Really, really slow today. Really, really slow, but it'll pop up. But they got to play hard. They can't get dejected. They have to keep going with it. The Oilers know what the Oilers need to do. First time facing elimination this season, they got it. Abstract us, how's it going? Welcome in. Support Reinhart. And Reinhart's so good, though. Devo, how's it going? Here's a blast. This one coming around behind the net. Greer has it. Playing it right in front. They shoot. Oh, what a save by Skinner. Wow, this coming back through. Oh, Riot's just a little slow. Technology is a little slow tonight. It'll update. This back around, trying to move it. I'm checking on the back end of the widgets, and they're just not updating. So it will update. 1-0 Florida Panthers. This back through, long pass. Here comes Florida again. Nurse going to throw a hit on Greer. Got a piece of him. Greer has to chase it down. Skinner going to play this one around. Long pass up and all the way down the ice. It's behind Kapanen. He didn't see it. He's got to turn around. Going to bring this one back up. Start to move. Yeah, I don't know why they haven't listed this goal yet. Back across Klingberg, waiting. They have to wait for the player to be entered, and then it updates the widget. But the goal scorer hasn't been updated yet. We know it's Rhino. Reinhart gets the goal. 1-0 Florida Panthers. Up over the middle. Bennett going to try and pick this one up. He's going to curl it back. Bennett trying to get it. I believe in the Oilers. Go Oilers. They can do it. Battle it here at the red line. Rodriguez was down. Over. Kane. He's going up towards the net. Pass doesn't come. It goes around behind. Schmidt going in here after it. Schmidt bumping and grinding. Trying to pick it up. These guys are really working here. There we go. Back around at the side. Reinhart getting it going yet again in the corner to Barkov. Barkov back up to Reinhart. Kane takes it away from him. Florida keeps it in at the line twice. Verhaeghe playing it in. Back to Verhaeghe. Takes it off his skate to Stick. Verhaeghe back to the point. Quick shot by Ekblad. That one is blocked. Kane swings at it in the air. Just pushes it. Out Verhaeghe bringing it in. Back to Barkov to Verhaeghe. Shoots. That one goes wide. Hartley, how's it going? Welcome in. Picked up here by the Oilers. McDavid going to bring this one out, dancing through. Bob comes out to play it off the glass. Oilers going to hold this one in. Oilers looking to respond big time. This around behind the net. Panthers with it. Barkov to Verhaeghe. He goes cross ice. Cats creating some space. Long pass to nobody. I think they were hoping to play the bounce off the boards to Marchand, but that one goes all the way down. It's going to be an icing on the Florida Panthers. Danny T, what's going on? LP, what's up? Welcome in. Welcome in, everyone. Skewed, how's it going? Paul, welcome in. Alexander, hello. Darren, hello. If you're just joining us, thank you so much for being here. Welcome to the stream. Make sure you're tapping that thumbs up button. Hit that like button for us. And hit that subscribe. Over to the side, trying to pick this one up. Verhaeghe does. He takes a big bump. He's going to go off the ice and get changed up now. Ekholm back in his own zone with it. Long pass. Edmonton bringing it all the way back. McDavid back to Ekholm. Playing it up the boards into the zone. Corey Perry going to play it right on Bob. He's just going to hold it as Perry coming towards the net. Him and Ekblad come together. Have a quick word, but it's Sam Reinhart who's the early hero here in this hockey game, scoring unassisted as he drove towards the net. They're going to go to commercial break. And yes, Sam Reinhart. It was an absolutely stellar goal. He's a crazy goal scorer. He's been quiet these playoffs too. You know, it's only his 8th goal. The Sam Reinhart is one of these guys that, you know, he puts up some serious points. And I think he's surprised a lot of people. You know, don't forget, Sam Reinhart, it was just last season. In 23-24, he had 57 goals. 57 goals. He was just behind Austin Matthews. 94 points, 57 goals. I mean, that is just remarkable. So you can never count out little Sam Reinhart. He can score from everywhere, doing anything. Husky the Dawn, welcome in. Welcome to the stream. Not necessary. How's it going? Welcome in. It's your mom's birthday. Happy birthday. We got a birthday in the house. We got to redeem a little birthday love. Happy birthday. What a great day to have a birthday when you have a phenomenal game 6 like this one. You can ask me first period, 13:41 in 5 seconds for Oilers. Can you replay? Yeah, Ted, we'll take a look at it. We'll take a look at it at intermission. So what we usually do is during intermission, we'll kind of break down all the plays. We'll look at the controversial plays. We'll look at some of the big goals. We'll look at these things that happen. Alex, how's it going? Dalila, welcome in. James, how's it going? Welcome in. Best friends, how's it going? Good to see you. Big start. I mean, this is something the Panthers have done a lot, right? The Oilers. Jay, thank you for hitting that subscribe. Thank you, everybody, for hitting that subscribe, by the way, as we're getting closer. 25 subs away now to 400. 25 away to 400. Let's go. We're trying to get to 500 tonight. 125 subs away. They're coming back from commercial break, and this was a big goal. Are you going to do any streaming for free agency? Yeah, so Phil, I gotta see where I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be out of town at some point for work, but we're gonna have lots of coverage. If I can't do a live stream, we'll definitely have a recap video. We'll have something going on for sure. Zebras, let's play. Here come the Oilers. McDavid in the corner. He's gonna put it around. Corey Perry goes down hard into the corner. Forsling is back in here digging. Rhino has it in his feet. Behind him, it's going to come free. And again, it's the Florida Panthers winning the board battle. Going to bring this one out is Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe going to dump this one in the corner. Skinner out to stop it. He's going to play it over to Bouchard. Hey, Griff, what's going on? Welcome in. Back around. There's a little trip. No penalty. Little pass back to the point. Waiting. Jones with it. He's going to shoot. This is going to be kicked over to the side. Thank you for hitting that subscribe. CG and Bailey, thank you both. Fire Blast, thank you so much.
Let's go.
Down over the line. Lighten that goal lamp here for our subscribers. Brad Marchand trying to knock it over. It's going to be brought down here by Luosterainen. Great play. He's chasing in for it. Dwayne Rollison needs to play. Oh, Dwayno. This back over the line. Edmonton going to bring it in, carrying it around. Bobrovsky out of the net, going to play it around, and it's Janmark there to cut it off. He's going to try and play it. Whoops. He actually gave it away. Edmonton, though, able to hold this one in. Schmidt in the corner. He's there. Edmonton doing a good job getting up on him. Janmark keeps it alive. Now his pass gets blocked by Tkachuk. Chucky diving. He's going to knock this one out of the zone. Nurse going to hammer it right back in. Never give up on yourself. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate those kind words. Thank you. Give me some good luck. Mikey, how's it going? Welcome in. Give me some good luck. Listen to this podcast or whatever. I listen to you guys. Mikey, we appreciate you being here. We appreciate you being here. And listen, we don't need to. We won't talk about other folks and what they do. But I certainly appreciate you being here, Mikey. And we're hoping, right? We are hoping. Off the draw, this coming back around. Down in the corner, trying to bring this one through. Digging it, Oilers, trying to hold it in. Kapanen at the line, doing a nice job. Little breadbasket catch. He's going to play this around. McDavid popping in here. Luosterainen going to put it free. Kapanen trying to come in. Kane keeping it around. We're mid-line change here. Klingberg back to the line. Going to throw this one right back in, around behind the net. Edmonton trying to work this one back to the corner. They do. Klingberg across. Here's a long shot. That one's going wide. side of the net, and Bob is going to hold on to this again. And now we got some rough, tough stuff as Bennett comes over. They don't like some guys near the net. Kane is on his backside. Down in the corner, Kapanen is tied up there with Chucky. Listo's coming over the back, and they're each giving each other some shots. Kane is having a conversation with the official, not happy about being dumped here. Julius, yeah, it seems to be that way. But this one came right off. Kane takes about 3 shots by Bennett. One in the head. One misses. There's a face wash from Bennett. And then here comes Tkachuk with a little bit of a cross-check. Kapanen stands in. So this is a perfect case where you want to keep it, send both guys. And right now, Evander Kane. Okay. 4-on-4. Good. I got worried for a second. They were just showing Kane in the box. So Kane goes for the slash. Bennett goes for the rough. So we're going to get some 4-on-4 action here. 2 minutes, 4-on-4, 10:15 to go here in this period. And of course, 1-0 Florida Panthers. Now, if they're going here, Draisaitl and McDavid, we'll have to see. We got Barkov on for the Panthers. Draisaitl and McDavid, the 2 forwards here for the Oilers. 2 of the best in the world. Hey, Jennifer, hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Wallman going to bring this one back in his own zone. They're going to look to set this one up, get it moving around. Long pass, McDavid. He's carrying McDavid all the way down. It's Chris Rooney and Jean Hebert, your referees for tonight's game. Down in the corner, Edmonton back to the point, giving it to Bouchard. Over to Draisaitl, back to Bouchard. He tees off on one. Great save by the pad. Oh, Bobrovsky going down, kicking out that right leg. Back to Bouchard. He's going to pick it up, setting it up, turning around. Here comes Draisaitl again. Draisaitl over the line. He's going to spin around with it. Dry, setting it up, puts it in the middle. Walking right up the gun. Here's a shot and another nice save by Bobrovsky. They're shooting 5-hole, and Bobo's closing that up real quick. Holy smokes. Mikkola going to bring this up. Stops in front of the Panther bench, turning around. Nugent Hopkins up on him. Forces a turnover, but Marchand gets it. He gets clipped and goes down. Panther fans want a penalty. That was no penalty. That was just inadvertent. Found footage. What's going on? Bobby is doing well tonight. He is. McKenzie, how's it going? Welcome in. Over on the side, Edmonton trying to pull it away. 43 seconds to go with a 4-on-4 hockey. Shots are 8-5. Here comes Kulak pulling away with it. Mickey makes music. What's going on? Welcome in. Hey, Charles. Down is downtown. Connor Brown in the corner. Couldn't play it back to the point. This is going to be turned around, and it comes all the way back. Edmonton regrouping in their own zone. They are using that speed. They need to use that speed. Klingberg bringing it up. Schmitty going to stop him. Taken away by Rodriguez. Rodriguez working back, a long pass up. Florida regrouping, setting it. Now they're going to start to play it up. Nope, they're going to turn back. Rodriguez to Verhaeghe, turning it over. Edmonton steals. Oil with an opportunity here. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. 4-on-4 is over. We are back to 5-on-5 hockey. Derek, what's going on, bud? Welcome in. Welcome in, and that's going to be another icing call against the Florida Panthers. 8 minutes to go. 8 minutes to go. Welcome in, everybody. If you're new, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. Now, we talked about it earlier, but I'll reiterate. You can play along with us at home while you're watching. You'll see all these commands down below. Those all bring up graphics on the screen. You're earning points just by chatting along, so make sure to do !chat, !points to see how many points you do have. Here we go in the corner. Shot was steered over there. Corey Perry fighting for it, trying to get it. Draisaitl to the point. Bouchard, he fakes around Bennett. Bouchard walking up. Bouch still with it. Driving over to Corey Perry. That's blocked by Kulikov. Nice job. McDavid trying to pinch it away. He takes a bump. Florida going to carry this one to the line. They chip it out. Bouchard back to get it. Bouch turns it over to Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe coming in with a shot. That one didn't miss by much. You can't give Verhaeghe a gift like that. Turning around, here come the Oilers. Oilers going to play this one up. Draisaitl trying to chip it in. He does. Gets it to McDavid. McDavid turning the corner. Bobrovsky with a poke check. Oh, the classic poke check. Love that one. Rhino going to bring this one up. Playing it to the line. Barkov puts it in. He comes in, picking it up. On him is Klingberg. Playing it around, trying to keep this one going. No one's going to the loose puck. Henrique now does. Going to play this one up. Wallman trying to get it. He can't. Back to the line. Florida with possession. Walking in. Here's a shot. It's deflected up and at a play. Wow, this is hockey. This is great hockey. They're going to go to commercial break. This is unbelievable. But you're right. Right now, the Panthers are showing a strong drive. The Oilers are using their speed, and the Oilers are looking good. Rise simply by chatting along. You earn points simply just by chatting along. Paul, what's going on? Let's go Oil. Oils are playing strong. They're using some speed. Serge, I freaking love hockey. You and me both. You and me both. I could watch hockey all year around. All year round. I really wish, do you remember, was it last season, there was talk of a brand new 3-on-3 league that was supposed to open up and supposed to start. Joey, just some Gatorade, a little orange Gatorade. Of course, we got all the drinks. We got the Gatorade, we got the Invisible Perrier. And last but not least, since it is for the Stanley Cup tonight, we brought out the Stanley Cup. We brought out the Stanley Cup for the Stanley Cup. Uncle B, what's going on? Habs will be the next Canadian. Ooh, you think so? You know, Montreal is doing a lot of good things. A lot of good things. They're a couple moves away from being a serious contender, which I'm very, very excited to see what they can do there. We need Mr. Pickle. We need Mr. Pickle. Alexander, they're trying. They're playing. Listen, Florida is a very difficult team to play against. Now, we've seen this. We saw how Toronto struggled. We saw how they whooped Carolina. It's not a surprise. Florida is a tough team, to play against. All right, we're almost up to 300 likes. Great job so far, everybody. Keep them going. Kurt, what's going on? And we are now 17 subs away from 400. That means we're 117 away from 28,500. Off the draw, this coming back around to the side. Going to be chipped up and all the way down the ice. Racing back, is it Kulikov? No icing call. Icing is waved off. Here to pick this one up. These guys are battling hard. Trying to get these ones going. Bringing it out. Edmonton right back in the corner. Edmonton, long, sharp angle pass all the way around. Can Nurse get there? No, he can't. This is going to come out. They got to back it all the way up. Habs versus Oilers next year. Wouldn't that be something? That would be something. Oilers, long pass, going to tip this one in. Connor Brown going in against Brad Marchand. Marchand going to work this one out. You know, in those plays, Brad Marchand usually takes the feet out from under players. He didn't do it there. Are we seeing Brad Marchand turn from a heel to a babyface? Is he becoming a good guy? Just a bat boy, what's going on? Welcome in. Long pass all the way up ice. Edmonton Wallman intercepted, bringing it right back in. They are on side. They can't control. Florida bringing it right back out. Fan on the pass. Here comes Edmonton. Up over the line again. Nugent Hopkins playing in the middle. Shot there by Kapanen. He got hung up with it. Didn't get all of it. 954. How's it going? Welcome in. Back to the line. Nugent Hopkins with a blast. That one squeaked through, but he couldn't hang on to it. Coming real close. real close. Gonna back this one all the way up. Edmonton in their own zone. Regrouping. Getting things set. Thank you for hitting those hearts and those party signs. Lewis, how's it going? Welcome in. Thanks, Joey. Quick dump in. Corey Perry sending this one in around the side. Florida getting there. They're going to try and work it out. Stolen at the side. Perry coming in. Drops this one back. Draisaitl to Bouchard. Bouchard cross ice. Ricky, what's going on? Quick little shot down around the side. Trying to bring this one out. Yeah, skewed. We're battling a little bit of a cold too, so it doesn't help. Over at the side. Trying to get this one back out. Barkov, he works it to Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe hits the red line, dumps this one all the way down. Over at the side, Skinner out. He's looking. He's got Florida Panthers coming both ways. Going to play it around the boards. Bennett keeps this one in at the line. Working it up on the half boards. Back to Bennett. Bennett around Bouchard shooting. Oh, what a stop. A rebound, another shot. Oh, Skinner with that right pad. Whew. That was money. June, how's it going? Here they come again. Florida, and that's going to get blocked. Draisaitl going to backhand this one across. Oilers coming into the zone. Perry receives the drop. He shoots. Bob makes the save. Rebound is there. Can't pick up the rebound. McDavid is going to the bench. Edmonton still has it. Kulak, he's going to put it across. Here comes Henrique. Long shot misses off the boards. Henrique couldn't grab it. Florida going to pick this one up. Chucky going to put it down the ice. It actually deflects up into the bench. Wow. You have got to be kidding me. This save, just kicks that right leg out. And not only is it important that he gets that leg out, because if he would have stayed in his position, he would have made that save. But the fact that he kicks out the leg actually directs the puck out away from the front of the net. Wow. Skinner is looking real good here tonight. He needs that defense. They are starting to come together around him. They're at commercial break, obviously, so thank you so much, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome to the stream tonight. Appreciate you being here. This is absolutely wild. This is absolutely wild hockey, end to end. Teamwork, teamwork. Daniel, that's what it's all about. It's all about the teamwork. You need to give Skinner a chance. You need to keep moving the puck away. You need the teamwork to go. Shots on goal right now, 10-6. 10-6. The shots on goals. Wow, this scoreboard is really slow to update. I'll have to see if I can manually refresh it from time to time. 4 minutes, just about 4 minutes to go. 10-6. The shots on net. Edmonton doing a wild job there. You guys got to win this game. There it is. Bam Bam's getting fired up. Julia, hello there. Welcome in. They are getting fired up, and these guys got to play. They got to play. Lots of time, though. No panic. No need to panic. Just play your game. Don't get distracted. Just play your game. That's exactly what they need to do right now. Billy, what's going on? Welcome in. You're very welcome. Thank you for being here. Thanks for joining us. Nazem Kadri coming to the Leafs. Marner will be traded to Vegas for Carlson or Theodore. I don't know, Derek. Listen, let's not forget, Kadri is not the same Kadri he was when he left and dominated in Colorado. Oh, Charles Barkley in the house. Charles Barkley, the man who has the unbelievable hockey predictions. Brady Tkachuk in the house as well. Star-studded event. Thank you so much. Hitting that subscribe. Appreciate it. Welcome in. Off the draw. This coming back around at the side. Florida trying to dig it out. Comes to Tkachuk in the middle of the ice. He just scoops and sends this one down. Nurse with it now. Nurse going to turn off the board, sending this one up. Turning it around is Frederick, playing it all the way back for Kulak. Kulak has to get here. I think I'll just tail with, I appreciate it. Sounds good to me. Back around. Love those hearts. Trade Bouchard. Max, I love Bouchard. I think he's the best defender they have. Him and Ekholm are the two staples. Margot, how's it going? This coming around down in the corner, trying to bring this one around. Forsling with it, 3:20 to go. Here's a long pass. Florida through the middle. Listerainen going to bring it up and over. Going to play this one around behind. Marshy is there. Marchand playing it across, trying to center it, go back door. That one didn't make it all the way across. Dangerous pass there. Herman, what's going on? Welcome in. Florida touching this loose puck, and we're going to get a hand pass whistle. Whoa. I mean, they're coming close. They're coming scary close right now. Very scary close. But Panthers are doing what the Panthers do. They're playing their game, and they're looking phenomenal at it. All right, let's go. 3:06 to go. We're just a few likes away from 300 likes. Give that a click. Thank you for what you do. I'm stuck in San Diego. Peter, you are very, very welcome. Happy to have you. Thank you for joining us. Very important game here tonight. Off the draw, going to be played up, knocked down. Walking in is Greer. Greer all alone with a backhand. Skinner, 2 huge saves. Panthers still pressing another shot. This one goes wide. Edmonton going to flip this one to the line. It comes out. Trying to play it down. They can't. They turn it over, and the Panthers dumping it right back in. Pekozin over on the far side, plays it back, gets it returned. He's looking up ice. That shot hits the back of the Oiler player. Going to flip this one over to the sideboards and try to work this one up ice. All the way down. Brown going to the front of the net, looking for the pass. Pekozin sends it around behind. Brown cycles it. Nobody there. Coming up late in the Cats. Going to flip this one all the way down, and that should be an icing call, and it is. 2:21 to go here in period number 1. 10-8 are the shots. Wow. Stick around at first intermission. We will break down some of the highlights, some of the stats, and just talk a whole lot of hockey. Unreal. This is hockey. Cats have outscored the Oilers 12-4 in the first periods of the Cup this year in the finals. Back to the line. Edmonton going to keep this one in. Oil would love to get one back here with 2:14 to go. Schmidt with a little bit of a bump on Kane. It's in the corner. They're digging. Kapanen sends it around behind. Picked up here by Florida. Reinhart to Schmidt. Florida trying to work this one out. Intercepted there, but it pops high, and it does come out. Barkov spun around. Nurse played it right back into Barkov as he was down. He's back up now. Him and Draisaitl digging. Kane is there. Nugent Hopkins comes over. He takes the puck away. Give it to Kane, who gives it away. Walking in, a fan on the shot as Reinhart was ready to pull the trigger. Nurse back for Hagee up on him. Nurse going to play it along the boards. Again, Kane having trouble getting this one out, trying to get it out. Cat's going to hold this one in again. A long shot is going to get knocked down. Centering attempt, that misses everybody. And Mikkola with the long reach holds it in. Throws this one on net. It's steered to the side. Marshy is there. He's coming for it. Gets it over to Verhaeghe. Back to the line. Waiting. Florida going to work this one up. 30 seconds of pressure. Marchand with a shot. Tried to bat that one out of the air. He has to hustle back. Can't keep it in. Puck comes out. Everybody change it up. 1:09 to go. Here comes Lundell. Here's a shot. That one went just wide. Marshy getting it back to the point. Ekblad can't hold it in. Draisaitl trying to fight this one through. Getting it across for McDavid. That doesn't connect. Last minute to play in this period. Can we hit 400 by the time this period ends? If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe for us. Here's the Panthers. They score. Oh no, Chucky gets the goal. Chucky gets the goal again. The Oilers were driving. The Oilers with opportunities. The Oilers doing good things. And with brother and father in the crowd, they managed to put it in. Isn't it amazing the support he has from his family? Wow, brings this one in over the line, just comes right in, shoots it from the high slot, and just beats them all alone. Nobody near Tkachuk. And Lundell is standing right in front of Skinner, taking his eyes away. Poor goaltender didn't even see it. Nobody clears the man out of the front of the net. This is when we talk about the importance of playing defense. You can't let a guy stand in front of the net. You gotta take the eyes away. Leon Draisaitl, Evan Bouchard standing there watching the play with a man right in front of the net. Wow, that is an epic failure on the Edmonton Oilers. Neither Draisaitl or Bouchard took the man out in front of the net. They were both standing right there. That's a problem. You do not win hockey games when you don't clear guys out of the front of the net. After I was supporting Bouchard, he has a fail like that. Yikes. This is coming around. Joe, how's it going? Welcome in. Chucky's going to get this one. 2-0. Listerinen and Lundell picking up the assists. That's Tkachuk's 8th. Chucky's 8th. 15 seconds to go. This is going to be played all the way down the ice. Edmonton hanging on to it. 8 seconds to go. Going to give it to Draisaitl. Going to turn this one around. Going to play it up. 3, 2, 1. And this first period is done. This first period is in the books. And the Florida Panthers with a 2-0 lead. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm shocked. Shocked. Thank you, Dallas. You never know what's going to happen. That just was not good. Sam Reinhart and Matt Tkachuk, your 2 goal scorers here. Your 2 goal scorers. My goodness. Shots, not bad. 10-9. 10-9, right? That's okay. That's okay. When you take a look at the face-offs, face-off was really, really close. 10-9 there on the faceoffs. No power plays. We did have 4-on-4, which was pretty good. 4-on-4 was decent. Taking a look at the giveaways. 6 giveaways for the Panthers, though. 6 giveaways. The Oilers were pushing so much. They turned the puck over 6 times, and the Oilers couldn't capitalize on it. 4-1 the takeaways, and 5-5 the blocked shots. Nikki, what's going on? Welcoming. Come on, Oilers. Gotta get them going. Have to get these guys going. All right, let me pull this up here. Now we're gonna see if we can pull up some of these highlights, but this is crazy. 13 goals in 6 first periods this series for the Panthers. That is unbelievably wild. The Panthers like scoring at will, which is amazing. All right, let's break this. We're gonna break this down completely. It's not good quality, but it'll make do. So give me a minute. Bear with me while I got to reframe this. And just like we do all the time, I can't do this in advance, so I got to do it kind of on the fly. But it'll take me just a minute to reframe this, and we'll kind of break down some of these plays. It's kind of a what to do and what not to do in terms of the game of hockey. It was a big jump, good start for the Oilers. They were coming out on fire, and boy, things turned ugly real quickly. We're going to take a look at the Tkachuk goal first. So we're gonna slow this down. I got to bring it in front. So here's Tkachuk. Well, don't do this again. It's going to jump around on us. Here's Tkachuk in front, all alone. He comes in, look in front of the net, all by himself. Right here, you got one Oiler, the other Oiler out to the side. He's not even moved. How can you leave this guy standing all by himself in front of the net? That can't happen. If we bring this down again, a nice drop pass right here. He comes. He's all alone. All alone coming in. Look in front of the net. Not moving him. Draisaitl is coming in to help out. Nobody's touching that man in front of the net. Coming in all alone, and here's the shot. You got Draisaitl up here. He's not helping out. Bouchard is watching the man in front. This is just a horrible defensive play by the Edmonton Oilers. So I don't blame that on Skinner at all. You can see here, he can't see anything. So Skinny cannot see anything. So just not a good play, right? Not a good play at all. What we're going to do is see if we can find the other one. Reinhardt's was a beauty as well. Probably have to scroll back a little bit. Rhino made a phenomenal move. And Sam Reinhart does great things. Stetson, thank you so much. Canada has 2,860 of these, twice as many as the United States hockey rinks. Really? That's crazy. We have that. That's a lot of hockey rinks. That's pretty wild. All right, here's Sam Reinhart. Let's see if I can bring... is there a good view of this? Let's see if we can find a good play. Here it is. Okay. Please don't skip. Please don't skip. Let's see if we bring this up. So here's... okay, so here comes Reinhart. Reinhart steals. The pass comes up to the point. Reinhart is going to steal it right here. He's going to steal it, and then this move around to Ekholm. Whoa. He just jumps right around him, goes in, and as he's falling, he puts it past. So a spectacular goal here for Sam Reinhart. I mean, just a nifty little move. Beats him on the far side. Not a good job here by Skinner, but what a slick move here by Reinhart. A little dipsy-do around, comes in and beats him glove side. So spectacular move. How he found that, kind of like Brad Marchand, where he brought the stick up and around. Absolutely spectacular move there by Sam Reinhart, and a bad play by Stuart Skinner. What's up, Bear Shark? Florida Park Explorers in the house, our partner channel. Great to see ya. They are bringing you all the magic from, you guessed it, the Florida Parks. Make sure you're checking them out. Ed Rays, what's going on? I wish the Oilers had gone with the trash can in net for game 6. I was wondering why they made it. Genevieve, how's it going? Welcome in. Kane is here. He's not playing great, though. He's not playing that great. Rat makes 7th goal to celebrate the consecutive. Roberts calling the Rat to put one in. Listen, it was not a bad period for the Edmonton Oilers. No Macaulay, LP, no Macaulay. It was not a bad period for the Oilers. Goal scoring, yes, it was a bad period. But everything else, they did okay. 10 shots. The faceoffs were close. They're 47.5% in the faceoff circle. But again, we're talking what difference of one faceoff at this point. Hits, they're right in line, 10-10. This was just a bad couple of plays. A turnover at the blue line, they come in and score, and then a bad defensive collapse. That is why this game is 2-0 right now. We still got tons of hockey left to go, though. Tons of hockey left to go. So, Oil fans, don't get dejected. Mateus, welcome in, hitting that subscribe. Brad, you don't know. You don't know. It's too early to tell. Joe, what's up? Let's go, Florida. Stormy, what's up? Welcome in. Don't know. Don't have an answer for you for that one. I don't think they're done. Evander Kane or Patrick Kane? Not Patrick Kane. Although the big rumor going around right now is that Patrick Kane might be finding himself to Toronto. We don't want him to, of course, be reunited with Taves. I don't know if we want him either. Prep comes in with a super chat. Me sitting here resenting Sam for no good reason. Prep. You and a lot of people, Prep. There's a lot of people resenting me today. Papa Otter, what's going on? Welcome in. Yeah, tons of game left. And Prep, thank you so much. I appreciate you. These guys can play. And it was a bad period. We all have them. I don't know if we can bench Bouchard. Bouchard is he is a good hockey player. Yes, he made a mistake. And it was a costly one. He didn't take the guy out in front of the net. You got to make that play. You have to. But he's one of their best defenders, right? How do you bench a guy that is one of your best defenders? I don't think you can. Now, Sam Reinhart with his scoring to open the game, with his 6th career goal in a Stanley Cup final, he's tied for the most among all players across back-to-back meetings between the Panthers and Oilers. Brad Marchand also has 6, all in the series. Sam Bennett has 5 this year and 1 last year. Reinhart can become the very first player in NHL history to score multiple Stanley Cup clinching goals against the same team, which we talked about that earlier. The Panthers have an all-time record of 10-0 when scoring first in a potential clinching game, 6-0 at home. They're 1-0 all-time when scoring first in this situation in the Stanley Cup Finals at home. Yikes. The Panthers became the 8th team in NHL history to score 90 goals in a single postseason, and the first since the 1993 Kings did it, when the Kings colluded with the referees to scam Toronto and going to the finals against the Montreal Canadiens, when Wayne Gretzky decided to use his superpowers to cut open Doug Gilmour and not get caught doing it. But we're not bitter at all these years later. But pretty amazing what the Panthers are doing. The Oilers are trying to pick up their 3rd comeback win, and they can do it. They absolutely can do it. It would match the NHL record for most in a single Stanley Cup final. An Edmonton win tonight would also set a new franchise record for comeback wins in a single postseason. 8 is tied with 2 other years. That is wild. Absolutely wild. Sam Reinhart became the 6th Panther player with a 20-plus point. Where did that just go? Everything's jumping around on me tonight. It's like that just got deleted. They literally just deleted that Sam Reinhart stat. That's weird. All right, I guess they fact-checked it and realized it was incorrect. Matt Tkachuk, with his 8th playoff goal, took sole possession of his team lead with 23 points this year, one shy of tying his playoff career high set in 2023. So they're doing some phenomenal things right now. They're doing some phenomenal things. Jay, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome in, everyone. Bro-tato Chip, how's it going? Love it. Yeah, hey, Bro-tato, that's what happens sometimes when you switch scenes. The microphone does funny things. Florida uses suntan oil to polish the cup. Yeah, hopefully they learn their lesson, though. Should they win, they won't run it into the ocean again. Tkachuk got in big issues for that. But we want the Oilers to take this one home. We want to see a 7th game. Fort Lauderdale, we going to have a party, Joe says. Joe, what is the vibe out there right now? I don't know. Obviously, I'm sure there's a viewing party at the practice arena. Is that, Joe? Can you confirm? Are they doing a watch party over at the practice facility? And what is the vibe in Florida like? If anybody's out on the streets watching with the people, I'd be curious to know what it's like. Waiting for Kane to start another fight. I hope not. Knight, thank you so much for hitting that subscribe. I really appreciate it. Every Florida defenseman is better than Bouchard. No, I don't think so. Oil, they do have some good defense. They do. They just got to come together and be there. When you look at them, Kulak has actually played the most minutes at 7:35. Darnell Nurse is at 7 minutes. Bouchard is at 7. Wallman is at 6:51. Klingberg is at 6:19. Ekholm is at 5:06. So if we look at the Panther defense, because that's an interesting statement, Schmidt is at 7:16. Wow, he leads the way for Florida defense. He's usually at the bottom. Forsling is at 7 minutes. Kulikov is at 6:44. Mikkola at 6:34. Ekblad is at 6:22. Jones is at 6:09. So Jones, yeah, okay, he's better than Bouchard, arguably. Ekblad, different style of game. I would probably take Bouchard over Schmidt. I'd take Bouchard over Kulikov. So I wouldn't say all of them. But I think as a unit, Florida has a better defensive unit for sure. If Bennett or Marshy don't score tonight, Bob wins the Conn Smythe. If Marshy scores, he wins it. If Bennett scores, he wins it. Ooh, Jay, it would be interesting. It would be interesting. They need to bring more defense and a good goal this summer. Mohammed, absolutely. The Oilers need to invest properly in their defensemen. Spending, $9.25 million on Evander Kane was a mistake. Not Evander Kane, excuse me, Darnell Nurse. Darnell Nurse was a mistake. He needs to play his role. And I'm harping on him because when I harped on him last time, he scored a goal. Let's see what else we're getting. We're about 3 minutes away. There's still lots of time left. Rogers Place is going crazy in Edmonton. No, what, Robert? Seriously, that's nuts. Now, Ruben the gray name jersey again. Of course, nice. Is it jam? It does. Just keep an eye on it. Oh, there. Yeah, you don't want to leave that Urisi stuck in the box for too long. So bitter. All right, let me scroll back through. Make sure you smash your forehead off the table and subscribe. It's free to do. You can subscribe. You don't need to hit your forehead on the table, though. That third game showed. Yeah, Mohammed, that third game was bad. It got ugly. It got real ugly. Does Gretzky have a son like the Tkachuks? I know he has a daughter. I don't know if he's got a son, to be honest with you. I know his daughter is, I think, married now to a professional golfer. But I'm not sure if he has a boy. Bitter. I like my cup without bitters. Oh, yes. Hi, fans. I've been enjoying Sam Connolly's playoff games. Please do him a solid and hit that subscribe. Thank you so much, Prep. Lots of time left, though. Lots of time. Diane, how's it going? Welcome in. Sounds like Dallas is in a bit of a jam. LP. That's outstanding. Historian in the Stan writing in the NHL books. Let's see here. Trying to go through. I want to see if there's any. Okay, Randy, I will see if I can take a peek. Let's see here. All right, thank you, Randy. Appreciate it. All right, let me keep going. Party is at the Elbow Room tonight. Oh, wow. Gino, what's going on? Welcome in. There's no reason. Gino, good to have you. CA, what's going on? Let's go Panthers. Oh, CA. Oh, it hurts. Crime Dog, what's going on? Put Picard in. That will win again. Right? That's what they did after game one. They were down 3-0, or not game one. Over the last game here, they were down 3-0. They put in Picard. They came back and tied it up and went on to win. I mean, hey, might not be a bad stretch. Oh, potato chip. That hurts. Ouch. Ouch. The Oilers are an off-brand Islanders. Oh. Oh. Listen, the Islanders have a lot of growth. You know who I feel bad for over on the Isle is Matty Barzal. Barzal deserves better. Such a talented player. He needs some help. He needs to really, really get things going there. Still hoping. Yeah, it's not even close. All right, I work at a very popular entertainment restaurant bar in Miami. Still not a lot of Panthers. Wow, right. So it's not getting all the way down to Miami. That's a bit of a shame. I hope eventually it does. And I know you guys are getting the Winter Classic next year, going to be played in Miami. So that will definitely bring some crowds. That'll be a lot of fun. Neon Star, welcome in. If Panthers win, I'll be celebrate. Getting it going. Ninja, what's going on? Welcome in. Need Bennett and Marshy to go. All right. Sam, who says no? Toronto get Jason Robertson in a fourth. Dallas get Kempf and Yarncroc in a third. Phil, if I'm getting Jason Robertson and a fourth and all I'm doing is giving up Kempf Yarncroc in a third, I probably make that deal. I'm not going to lie. Is there any salary retention on Robertson? That would be my only question. Do we get a little retention? Oilers leading in offensive zone time tonight, 8:23 to the Cats 6:50. So again, another stat. Edmonton is doing a good job. And everyone in Miami are excited about the FIFA World Cup. The harder. Oh, yeah. Ryan, that's going to be awesome. We're getting some World Cup games up here as well, up in the Toronto area. Should be a lot of fun. Connor, what's going on? Who do you think Marner will trade to? Where do I think Marner will go? I don't know. If I'm Marner and I'm not going to sign in Toronto, I either want to go to a winning team or somebody who's going to be a darn good team. So Vegas is up there. I think he'd be great in San Jose, but they still have a long way to go. All right, let's get set. Second period time. Second period time. Well, thank you so much. I know I didn't get to all your comments. Trevor, how's it going? Welcome in. The Oreo Show, welcome in. Thank you, everybody. We will get to you when we can, but I appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out and chatting along. Isabel, how's it going? Off the opening draw, we are back underway. In the corner, Edmonton in their own zone, coming around to Nurse. Lots of time to go. 8 comeback wins.
Let's go.
For the Edmonton Oilers, these playoffs, 4 times they've come back in period number 3. Thank you for your subs. We're 1 sub away from 400. Who's going to put us over the milestone? Frederick going to play this one down. Back around over to Nurse. Nurse going to slow this one up. Nurse hanging on, looking one way, looking the other. Now a little skating forward. He's going to play it in the middle of the ice. Kapanen up over the line, dumping this one right in on Bob. He's going to steer it over to the corner. This coming back through. Edmonton, Kapanen getting it up to the line, and Reinhardt again there to dig this one free. Nugent Hopkins trying to get it. He can't. Here comes Florida. Rodriguez putting it in. Wallman going to stand him up at the line. This coming back through. Barzal is past his prime. We should have traded him years ago. He's still so good. He's got a ton of speed. He's got good hands. Over the line, Cat's going to bring this one right back in. Owen, what's going on? Welcome in. Tribute, how's it going? Big hit in the corner. Edmonton going to pick up the puck. Ref keeping the whistles away. Long cross-ice pass. Wallman going to dump this one in. Over around is Schmidt. Schmidt going to pick it up behind the Panther net. Going to play this one. Corey Perry cutting it off. Getting it back over. Kulikov takes this one away. Mythic, what's going on, buddy? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you, everyone. Keep the subs rolling. We're now counting down to 500. Over in the corner, over in the side. Here comes Edmonton. Ekholm with a look. Plays it to the middle of the ice. Bouchard playing this one up. Over to Corey Perry. Cycles it around. Ekholm pinching up. He's trying to get this one. No stranger to danger. What's going on? Welcome in. Nehemiah and Zeeks, what's up? Welcome. Keeping this one in, down around behind. Draisaitl takes a bump, forgot the puck, has to go get it. Monica, hello there, welcome in. Here comes McDavid, going across ice, can't get it to Corey Perry. Just got too deep, and this one is dumped all the way down the ice. Icing call here as Connor McDavid comes so close, just couldn't put that one in. They need to get one going. He just lost the handle, a nice defensive play by Forsling, knocked it off. But McDavid, just trying to come across. Darren, thank you for that subscribe, appreciate it. Welcome back in if you stepped away for intermission. Face off in the Panthers zone. Draisaitl going to win this one back. Picked up by Perry. Centering it in front, and Bobrovsky somehow managed to keep that one out of the net. Lister-Ryan misses it. Draisaitl gets a shot on Listo right in front of the official. That one is let go. Edmonton gets lucky there. Spinning around, taking this one away is Ekblad. He's going to chuck it up the middle. Edmonton going to knock this one back down, plays it to the red line and in. Here comes McDavid, 2-on-1. McDavid across. Oh, are you kidding me? Bobrovsky with an outstretched leg keeps it at 0 for the Oilers. Here's a shot coming the other way and knocked out. Bobrovsky is on fire today. Are you kidding me? Holy smokes, just nuts. Yes, they still make them. They make them. Unbelievable. A turnover here leads to a chance. McDavid comes in. He puts it across, and it was just a little too far for Corey Perry. He couldn't get the stick on there fast enough, and what a save. What a redonkulous save. Corey Perry, 11 goals when facing elimination, tied for third amongst all active NHLers. Down in the corner, Greer behind the Oiler net. Greer trying to play it in front. He can't do it. Henrique is forcing him around. Off the boards to the point, no shot. Back down behind the net, coming up on the other side. Jones is pinching up. He's trying to keep this one in, giving it to Gadovich. Gadovich off the boards, back to the line. Florida playing this one across. This is crazy. Bob is next level right now. Hey, Mythic. All the way down, putting it across, over the line. Quick shot by Henrique. And a nice save there. Onyx, what's up? I don't know if I said hello to you tonight. Wow. This is hockey. This is hockey. Lots of time to go. It's only two. 16:28 left to go here in this second period. You got to keep the energy up. You can't let yourself get dejected. Some big stops by Bobrovsky is the difference in this hockey game right now. In to take this draw. Nugent Hopkins is set. It is in the Florida zone, just to the left of the netminder. Nugent going to win it back. Kapanen on the boards, back to the point. Wallman sends it across. They shoot. That one's going to get blocked. Florida can't get it out. Edmonton kept it in for a minute. Now Rodriguez brings this one out. Rodriguez into the Oilers zone. Here's a shot right on, and this is going to be kicked aside, and it's going to come all the way out. Florida Weather Watch, what's going on? Bobby at his best. He certainly is right now. He certainly is at his best. He looks phenomenal. Bennett going to bring this one in, cutting towards the middle. Nice dangle there by Bennett. Goes for the wraparound. Skinny is down. Great save. Schmidt picks it up. He shoots. This is going to be tipped away. Kapanen back to pick it up, and Verhaeghe going to put him in the boards. Over to Bennett. Bennett to the point. Trying to work this one around. The Oilers, they're kind of standing still a little bit. Going to pick up this puck. Almost gave it away right in front of the net. Kapanen pulls up. He's going to look the other way. Carries it to the red line. Going to dump this one in. John, what's going on? Welcome in. But I said to myself, Panthers 2, Oilers 0. Lucky guess. There you go, John. Cycling this around. We've seen this movie before. Reinhart can't get it out. Oil holding it in for a moment. Now it's flipped out and down the ice. Edmonton, a little pass up to the middle. Draisaitl digging this one away. Holding up Reinhart. Puck is going to come free. Edmonton has it at their own blue line. Long pass from Bouchard to Draisaitl. Draisaitl coming in. No speed. Behind the back pass to Ekholm. Over to Bouchard. Bouchard slap pass to Draisaitl. Misses it. This coming around. Michael, how's it going? Welcome in. Jacob, what's going on? Welcome in. Over in the corner, there's a hog tie and takedown by Draisaitl. No call. Picked up here by Barkov. Barkov is going to flip this to the line. It's going to be chipped out. Edmonton backing it all the way up. Bouchard in his own zone looking forward. 14:40 to go here in period number 2. Ekholm going to hammer this one in around the boards. Florida can't get it. Draisaitl, good job keeping it in. Draisaitl trying to get it. McDavid in there with them too. Dry in the feet. McDavid, he's going to flip this one back to the line. Kulak pulling it out with a shot. It's there. Oh, it came to the other side, but no Oiler was present. And the Florida Panthers are going to work this one all the way down the ice, and Skinner is going to come away with it. He's going to chip this one aside. Vim came very close to being out of that trapezoid. Oil dumping this one in. Here comes the forecheck. Pokozin comes in, steals it behind the net. Edmonton off the boards, back to the point. Hey, Hayden, what's going on? Nursey can't hold it in. It comes out on the offside. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Mia, hello there. Welcome in. Nicholas, I don't know if I said hello to you not yet, but welcome in. They're going to commercial break. This is hockey. And the Florida Panthers, while they are lead on the scoreboard, the Edmonton Oilers are coming closer and closer and closer. Rob, it is intense. It is really good hockey right now. If you're just coming in and joining us, welcome in. My name is Sam. Thank you so much for being here. Do us a favor, smash that like button, hit that thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe. We're now chasing down 28,500 subs. We're 95 subscribers away. 1,100 folks in here hanging out tonight. This is a party. If you're brand new to checking us out, come in the chat, say hello, and let us know where you're watching from. We always love to know where the new folks are finding us and watching from. Hey, Jacob, what's going on? Welcome in. Dara, welcome in. Now, for those that don't know me, we don't turn it off just because hockey season comes to an end. We'll be here all summer long. Hey, Shane, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Daniel, hello there. You're very welcome. So we're here all summer. We got lots of other coverage coming up. Of course, there's going to be tons of hockey news with the trade, with the free agent deadline or signing time. We got the draft coming up all summer long. We're going to be talking about all the stories. Hey, Rob, what's up from the Czech Republic? Mary from Quebec City. Oh, Mary, you guys need a hockey team back there. Adrian from Panama. Kentucky for radio. Lori from Alliston, Ontario. Wished on, yeah. Do you cover American football? So, Mia, we're going to do, come the summertime, we're going to be doing some NFL this year. We're going to be doing some Canadian football, so a lot of Toronto Argonauts, some Buffalo Bills, NFL. We'll get lots of sports all summer long. AKMA, welcome in. All right, coming back from commercial break. So, yeah, we'll be here all summer doing stuff. Hey, if there's beach volleyball to do, no, we won't be doing beach volleyball. We'll put it on the list with curling to expand towards. That's it from Rochester. Here come those Oilers. They bring it in offside again. Mary and Andy from Welland. Go Oilers. Wildman, what's going on? Welcome in. Home of the Knights. Love it. Detroit Rock City for Griff. Portland for Brian. Nice. I'll take Sam over to thank you, Zimmer. I appreciate that. Face off just outside the Panther line. Off the draw. This is going to be dumped in. Back to pick it up is Kulikov. Here comes the forecheck. Henrique trying to take it away from him. Nurse keeps it in. Jeff Skinner walking into the corner. Bob with that paddle taking the pass out front away. In the corner trying to work this one through. Can't get it. Hey, Babs, how's it going? Randy from Cambridge. Back to the line. And it's held in temporarily. Florida going to regroup. Chucky, long backhanded coming up the middle. Nurse swiping at it. Can't take it away. Bennett dumping this one in the corner. Rodriguez is there waiting for it. Oh, he gets bumped big time. And Edmonton going to turn and bring this one up. Kulak dumping this one in. Down around Mikula going to get there. After a big hit, you dump it in. Where's the forecheck? Badlands, what's going on? Skywalker, how's it going? Coming back across. Badlands, southern Minnesota. Down around behind the net, trying to get this one going. Edmonton only needs a goalie. They need a little bit more than a goalie. But welcome in. This back out. Barkov feeding it to the line. Forsling with a blast. And that's going to be gloved down by Skinner. He's going to hang on. 12:47 to go here in period number 2. Whoa. This is hockey. I mean, this is getting intense. 5 shots so far for the Oilers in this period, 3 for the Florida Panthers. These guys need to find a way. We're no panicking yet. There's no need to panic as of yet. Curling rocks. Love some good curling. We got Olympics next year too, boy. Boy, I can't wait for that. Some late nights for Olympic hockey coming up. It's going to be a lot of fun. Off the draw, Florida going to win this one, playing it around behind Lundell. He's going to take a bump. Florida still in here. Marchand playing it back over to the point. Forsling going to cycle it down. Comes over to Marshy. Marchand in the corner. He gets put into the boards, pressed up there, able to work it back. Listerainen can't keep it in, and this is going to be thrown down. Edmonton, Kapanen can't get in there. Turning it around, Marchand bringing it right back. Marshy playing this one up. Florida driving in front with a jam play. Skinner with a nice stop. This is going to come back to the line. Marchand still out here. Bouchard getting put in the boards. Marchand in the slot. Puck doesn't come to him. They go to the point. Forsling can't hold it. This comes all the way down the ice. 12 minutes to go. Here comes Kane up on Forsling. Rotates it around to Ekblad. Dan, Olympic lacrosse. Ooh, that Olympic lacrosse would be fun too. Charlene, how's it going? Cross ice pass. Edmonton pressing. Ekholm trying to keep it in. He did temporarily. Rodriguez going to bring this one back out to Bennett. Bennett hits the line. Going to dump this one in. Skinner tries to get it. I am Badlands. I thought Picard was going the whole time. When I read that earlier today, I was surprised. So Tkachuk falls down. He's going to be on the puck. They're going to blow it down. But I will tell you, you know, with Skinner's numbers in these situations in game sixes, he has good numbers. So if you're a numbers guy and you're betting on the numbers, he has decent numbers. Panthers all the way. Maybe next year, Ryan says. See, still lots. We still got half a game to play here. Half a game to play. It's not over till it's over. Setting things up. 11:35 to go. Shots 15-14. Real close. Hey, good night. What's going on? Welcome in. He has. Kulak going to turn and bring this one up. Little pass all the way down. McDavid coming in. McDavid tried to steal it from Reinhart. Reinhart fought to get that one back. Florida going to tip this one off the boards. They don't get it in deep. Back out over the line. They try once. They can't. Now the second time it does go in, but it's offside, so they're going to have to tag up. Bouchard with the puck, looking to work this one across. Bouchard waiting, carries it up to the red line. Now he's going to circle back. Long pass over to Kulak. Kulak going cross ice. Too many cross ice passes. Draisaitl brings it in. He's going to bobble it. McDavid throws a bit of a hit, and Edmonton has to back it up again. Chad, what's going on? This one was over before it even started. Oh, we'll see, Chad. Lots of time. All the way down. Klingberg going to turn, giving it over to Nugent Hopkins, up to Frederick. Frederick in, playing it over to Nugie. Nugent Hopkins putting it right on. Bob is going to hang on. A little stick check there by Skinner. Almost knocked it loose. But he's been in there. He's been pressing, but Bob has been rock solid. He has been outstanding so far in this hockey game. This makes he's been good. You know, Frederick, I think, has been a little bit of a disappointed. In my opinion, I expected more for him coming over from Boston to Edmonton. Skinner, 5:51 ice time so far tonight. 2 shots on net. He's been buzzing around the net. He's been really trying to make an effort, trying to come in here. But they got to find a way to beat Bob. What about Bob? Bob is just so dominant right now. Oilers can pull through. They've bounced back plenty of times. That's right. That's right, Potato Word. They certainly have. Back to the line. Shot's going to go just wide. Kane in the corner, putting this one over. Big battle here behind Bobrovsky. Back down. Tkachuk going to bring this one up. Over the line. Bennett. He's coming in. Bennett shooting, looking for a tip. Schmidt in front. Skinner has to be careful. Track that one and pull that one in. Wow. Aaron, I wish, right? I absolutely wish. Good job, though. Skinner's hanging on. He's hanging on. Real one. That's very cool. That is cool. Got to be a step ahead. Yeah, Laura, you really need to. You got to find a way of getting ahead of these guys. Panthers just seem to always be getting in the way. You know, They're always in the way. Edmonton, they got to get their feet going. They got to get the quick passes. Right now, they're stuck in Florida's game. Off the draw, Edmonton going to win this one. Here comes Janmark. Off the boards, can't get around the defender to get in here after it. Forsling going to go off the glass, getting this one all the way down the ice. Nurse is going back for it, but here comes Greer. Greer coming up on Nurse, trying to come around. Hector, what's going on? Welcome in. Gadovich trying to knock this one down, trying to come across the middle. He cannot do it. Send him to Toronto. Who are you sending to Toronto? Maybe we don't want him. Bekosing going to hammer this one around the boards all the way down. This no icing call. They wave it off. Kulikov back for it, trying to get this one through. Trying to bring this one all the way down. Nurse, though, going to back it up. 9.5. 9.5 to go here in period number 2. McDavid is overrated. I don't know if he's overrated. He needs some support. He can't do it all on his own. Back to Ekholm, putting this one across. Here's a long shot. That one's going to sail wide. Colin's still confident. Thinks the Oils are still going to pull this out by a big margin. Audrey, hello there. Welcome in. Quick shot. Matt, again, is going to be stopped by Bob. And Pekozin, he's mixing it up here with Kulikov as they each have a grasp of the helmets, pulling on the sides there. And the referee's going to jump in and break that one up here real quickly. 9 minutes to go. This is crazy. Imagine Barzell filling it up. Yeah, so Joel, I'd be up for that. They're going to commercial break. I would be up for that if we brought Barzell to Toronto, put him on that top line. Ooh, wow. Barzell is such a solid player. Could you imagine though another Islander a superstar walks away from the island? Oh my goodness. That would be wild. Welcome in everybody. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I hope you're having a good time. I'm having a great time. I know right now the score is 2-0 Florida.
Let's go. But
they are battling hard. Thank you so much for hitting the subscribes, keeping the subscribes rolling. We're on our way to 28,500, and you guys are making it happen. Dion, thank you so much. If you haven't hit that like yet, though, it's important too. We're coming up on 400 likes. Let's hit that thumbs up for us. Hit that like. Keep hitting those subscribes. Let's see. We are on the way. Can we get 28,500 tonight? Not over till it's over. That is exactly correct. You will also see in the chat some links for Fanatics. We are a Fanatics affiliate. What does that mean? Hey, Dion, there it is. Welcome from Newfoundland. Steezy, how's it going? Bishop, what's going on? Thanks, buddy. What does it mean to be a Fanatics affiliate? That means if you go over to Fanatics using our affiliate link and you happen to purchase something, Fanatics will give us a kickback for that referral. So there's all kinds of amazing things on sale right now. If you're an Oilers fan and you haven't picked up your division champion hats or t-shirts, those are like 15 or 20 bucks right now. Go over, use our Fanatics link. You'll see it in the chat, or it's also in our live stream description. Click on over, and then in the top right, go to sale, and you can pick up some jerseys for $70. They got all kinds of amazing things. Plus, I think it's free shipping right now. So it's all worth checking it out. All right, here we go. Back from commercial break. Let's go. And they drop the puck, and they're going to blow it down right away and drop this one again. There it is. The Streamlabs just dropping it in. Get your Oilers playoff gear or your Panther gear. Either of those Fanatic links will take you over and check out some of the sale stuff. There's some good stuff. 17 faceoffs won now by the Oilers. This coming around in the corner. They win another one. McDavid has it along the boards. Panthers going to take it away. Bouchard trying to pinch it at the line. He does. Verhaeghe all over him. This could be knocked away. Draisaitl brought it out. Verhaeghe gives it to Rhino. Going to dump this one all the way down the ice. Hit those likes. Bishop, thank you so much. This coming around down in the commercial. Trying to take the shot. Trying to work this one through. Cannot do it. Trying to get it. They cannot. AT, what's going on? Hi, Nicole. Trying to fight this one through. All the way back, Edmonton. Bouchard inside his own zone. 8:25 to go. Little pass up and down the ice. Down and around in the corner. Forsling pinches up on his man. McDavid in there trying to get it. They're playing McDavid and Draisaitl a whole lot now. Back to the point to Ekholm. Ekholm looking cross ice. trying to set this one up. Bouchard dances, throws it towards the net. That one is deflected just wide. Corey Perry in front. He couldn't get it. Here comes Florida trying to bring this one up ice. It's Reinhart again. In over the line. Reinhart stopping. Cross ice. Here's Forsling. Shoots. That's blocked. Good job there by McDavid on the shot block. Barkov in the corner, spinning around. Hey, Lucas, hope you're doing well. Brandon, what's going on? Welcome. And again, puck comes right to Skinner. He's going to hang on to it. We got time. We got time. Lots of time, but time is going to start running out. But let's see what they can play. 7:48 to go. Chris, what's going on? Even if the Oilers win it all, Bobo should get top MVP. Chris, he's been amazing. He's been amazing. When was the last time the MVP came from the losing team of the Stanley Cup? Someone want to double check that. Face off to the right of Skinner. Off the draw, Panthers winning this one back. Working it up to Marchand. He shoots right in, and Skinner going to hang on to that one again. We need to redeem hot dog. Todd, we'll see if we can get one for next season. We'll see, or over the summer. We'll see if we can find it. We'll see if we can find it. Oh, Mike. Most of the players, Mike, are Canadian. So that argument doesn't hold water when half the Panther team is Canadian. Back around. Nurse, or excuse me, Klingberg, try to work it up. Wallman can't get it out. Last year, there you go, last year. Trying to bring this one through. I knew it was recent. This one around behind. All the way down. Was it McDavid? Here's a long blast. That one's going to get knocked down. This over to the side. Edmonton, Wallman can't get it. Coming cross ice. Rodriguez keeping this one. Rodriguez looking. He shoots, and Skinner down again. Made the save. Everyone's looking behind him. The referees weren't blowing the whistle. Turns out it was in front of him the whole time. It was McDavid. Thank you for that. Thanks, Joshua. I appreciate it. So, yeah, Connor McDavid could do it once. I don't think he's going to do it again, though. Bob has been so good. I mean, you're talking Bobrovsky, you're talking Bennett, you're talking Marchand. It has to be one of those three. And it probably comes down to tonight's game. There it is, 400 likes. Way to go, everybody. Great job. Thank you so much for clicking that thumbs up. So the Oilers need to continue to press. Right now, the Panthers, they're in it. Bennett shot right off the draw. That one's going to be blocked. Kulikov keeps this one in, down around behind the net. Edmonton, Kulak going to carry this one up. Little pass over to Pekozin. Tried to tip it for Kane. Doesn't come. Florida, 3-on-2. Bennett, he's going to go cross ice to Chucky. That one was broken up just enough to delay it. Chucky sending it around for Rodriguez. Can't get it. Edmonton going to work it to the board. Schmidt keeps it in. Long shot. Hits Rodriguez. Goes to the corner. Bennett going to pick this one up. Bennett going to cycle this one around. Florida, nice passing. Chucky shooting off the boards. It's going to come down on the far side. Nurse. He's going to play this one around. Florida keeps this one in. Great job with Florida. Trying to bring this one across. This is going to be flipped up and all the way down. Just got to keep going. Just got to keep pushing. Long pass. Edmonton keeping it in for a moment. Kulikov has it. He's going to flip this up. Nobody's at the point for the Oilers. This is going to come out. You think Reinhart is the MVP? Oh, interesting pick. Interesting pick. Bouchard going to stop it behind the net. Under 6 minutes to go here in period number 2. Charles, they need to wake up. They need to get something going. Back Ekholm. He gets hit hard into the boards. Going to work it to McDavid. Purting this one up. Long cross-ice pass. Pekozin waiting. That's going to be tipped in. The far side. Barkov steering traffic. Trying to get this one going. Yeah, Dennis, it's been crazy with the coverage. It's wild. They're really mixing it up. NBA too. I think NBA they're switching networks next year. If I saw that correctly, I know they did Shaq and Kenny. They did like a little farewell thing. Sports on television is a changing landscape.
Draisaitl without a
will be on NBC. Thank you, Sam. I appreciate that.
5.5 to go here in the second period of Game 6.
Trying to get this one going. James, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody that's joining us. Justin, how's it going, buddy?
This face-off.
Face off. There's a conversation here at the penalty box trying to get the score clock set. Oh, they're checking the players. Checking the players. Shields celebrating 7 months. Hit that bell, sub, and like the video. Thank you so much, for the Shields. Welcome in, and thank you, Tony, hitting that subscribe. Mia, what's up? Welcome in. This off the draw. Oh no, Mia, you can call me Sam. My name is Sam. Samuel. Sam is fine. Here's a quick shot that's coming around. Florida in here again. Gonna rotate this one around. McDavid versus Marchand. Yeah, Jacob, there's 0% chance of that happening. This back across, trying to come out. Draisaitl with it. One hand on the stick. Gonna have it taken away. Remember when sports were free? And you... Chris. Sport TV is a joke. Yeah, Ken, it is so different. Long pass all the way down. Oilers, bad passing. Story of this period. Ekholm going to bring this one back around, trying to take a look. All the way back in their own zone. Both teams making some changes. Here comes Ekholm. I just realized I never had dinner tonight. I'm like, why am I so hungry? Back in the corner. This is going to be bumped around. Edmonton trying to walk into the corner. Back to the point. Wallman shooting. Oh, what a block. Rebound, side of the net. They can't put it in. Oh, my goodness. Bobrovsky's in net, and the puck is flying back and forth, back and forth. They just can't put this one in. Come on. Oilers fighting for it down low. Comes to Chucky. He's going to bounce this one out and down the ice. Not nearly far enough for icing. My goodness. Over to Wallman. Wallman going to turn around, dump this one in. Bob is going to watch it go over. Oh, he reached back with his glove. I thought he missed it, but he's going to flag it down in a nice little center fielder catch there by Bobrovsky. The Edmonton Oilers in a little bit of trouble here as we near the close of period number 2. 4 minutes left to go, and anything can happen. Lots can happen in 4 minutes, but the Oilers need to get their feet going. We got 24 minutes left of game time. 24 minutes left of game time, and these guys are rocking it. Coach, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you, Coach. Hope you're doing well. Oh boy, it's wild, that liquid food smoothies. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going with the Gatorade. I might have to finish up the stream, do a little applesauce, a little something light. Robert, how's it going? Oh, my pleasure. I try my best. I try my darndest. Sometimes things sneak out. I'm sorry if I'm going to butcher pronouncing that. Prabhunash? Is that how you say it? Well, thank you for that. Make sure to subscribe. Absolutely. We're trying to get to 28,500. So thank you so much for being there and hitting that subscribe for us. Keep those likes going as well as we climb towards 500. Blue Jays are losing. Blue Jays has been frustrating this year for all the Toronto sports fans in the chat tonight. Blue Jays have been real frustrating. They go on a big winning streak, then they start losing, and man, they're frustrating. But hopefully they can turn around and get things going. You canceled your TSN Plus, CBS. Wow, Ken, getting rid of it all. I think the Oilers should switch to lacrosse sticks. Stetson with the super chat. Thank you, Stetson. You're cracking me up. Love it. Yeah, Ken, I've been mixing up some of my subscriptions as well. It's so frustrating. It really, really is. Coming back. Let's go. A boot. Badui Bishop, really? I don't hear it. Off the draw. Florida going to come away with this one. No Canadian 2-1 Stanley Cup as long as Bettman is in charge of it. Or I don't think that's the case. I don't think he actually has anything to do with it. Co-Oilers, what's going on, Lame? Welcome in, Coach. Good to see you, buddy. Over the line, here comes Jones. Going to bring this one into the oil country. Kulak back to pick this one up. Bad giveaway. Edmonton, come on. Got to do better in your own zone. They finally steal it away and going to play this one all the way down the ice. I'm new. I love hockey. I'm a huge Blues fan, but go Panthers. Love Matt Tkachuk. Sarah, welcome in. Thanks for being here with us. We love our hockey as well. Coach celebrating 35 months. Coach, thank you. Big bump in the corner here, trying to bring this one out. We got a lot of long-time members here. Coach, one of them. Robert, what's up? Welcome in. Back around in the corner, Florida with possession. Edmonton is kind of caught standing still. Barkov in front, and Skinner somehow got his leg across. Barkov almost put it in. Henrique had to get very quickly up on him. Barkey in the corner, still scoring. Still coming around, trying to bring this one in. Dallas, 38 months. Wow. There you go. Dallas showing her age. Yeah, this Oiler team, they just can't score. Oh, I can't. We appreciate it very, very much. Here's a shot and they score. That could be a hard one. As I'm reading the comments, the Panthers put this one in, and it's number 13. Again, Sam Reinhart says once was nice, but twice is sexy. Sam Reinhart, his second goal of the game. And remember, Sam Reinhart could be the first player to score game-winning goals in back-to-back cup-winning games. And right now he's in that position. Chucky with the pass across, and it goes off the skate as Darnell Nurse spins Reinhart around in a circle. The pass goes off the skate and in. There was no kicking motion. It was a bank shot. This is a good goal, and it's 3-0 Florida. Holy smokes. Yikes. The Let's Go Panther chat is breaking out right now. 3-0 Panthers with 2 minutes left to go here in period number 2. Back to the line it comes out. Edmonton has to backtrack a little bit. They're going to dump this one in. Wow. Oh, Sarah, that's awesome. I didn't know that. I love the Pat McAfee show. Pat is awesome. He's crazy. He's a lunatic, but he's very entertaining. Very entertaining. Holy smokes. Sam Reinhart off the skate, a little redirect and in. Oilers are in trouble. Bob is here. Bob is here. Oilers can start playing now. Bob is in the house. Welcome in, Bob. Skinner cannot give up those rebounds. Skinner, yeah, his rebound control hasn't been great, but the team needs to help him out. Ivan, how's it going? Welcome in. Who have the best players in both league teams? Oh, I'll let the chat debate that one. I love Pat. You're a Colts fan. There you go. I was a Mike Vanderjagt fan. Huge Vanderjagt fan. Grow, what's going on? Here comes Jan Mark. He's going to bring this one in right on Bob, and Bobrovsky going to hang on to this again. We got some pushing and shoving here behind the net. So with a 3-0 lead, do they put Picard in for period number 3 and hope they can bounce back and score 3 more goals? I don't believe in defense and goalie, even if they come back. I think it's over. Oh, I don't know. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. As Zinks, I hope I'm saying that right. It is, pardon me. It's in Florida tonight. It's in Florida. But lots can go on. We got a minute 47 left in this period. We still got the third period to go. 1:46 to go. Panthers going to pick it up. They're going to play this out all the way down the ice. That should be an icing call, and it is. It's coming back. Stanley Paul, what's going on? It's not the real Stanley Cup League. Worried it will get damaged. After what happened last year, I'd be worried too. I would love for the Oilers to pull this off. I would love to see the Cup come back. Listen, I don't hide it. I'm a Panthers fan. Panthers are one of my favorite teams, but they won last year. I was happy. Now it's time for Edmonton to bring the Cup back here to Canada. Spaceman, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you, Spaceman. Jean-Luc. Blah, yeah, Haunted. Blah just about says it all, right? It's a tough pill to swallow. And again, statistically speaking, it's a close period, except in the scoreboard. JPJ, what's going on? Welcome in. Neon Star saying bye-bye. Off the draw, Bouchard trying to hold it in. He can't. This is going to come out. We'll have to race all the way back. Trying to turn it around as Draisaitl in over the line. He plays it back. McDavid missed it. It's going to come out. I don't think it has anything to do with Bettman, to be honest. We'll talk about it at intermission. We're 113 away. 113 away. Up over the line. Draisaitl going to bring this one in. He's going to dump it in. Lost in. They'll usually put them up right before the period starts, so I'll be able to get them just before the third. Alozo, what's going on? Welcome in. Last minute of play in this period. Putting it across. Edmonton. Bouchard's shot gets blocked back in the corner. Kane going in, has it taken away by Barkov. McDavid in there. He's getting put in the boards by Ekblad. Coming into the slot. Rhino's going to pick it up. Reinhart trying to bring this one across. Hits the red line. Dumps it in. Down in the corner. Chipped away. Florida centering it in front again. Reinhart behind the net with it. Skinny watching these posts. He's going to play it back to the point. Forsling doesn't shoot. Going to play this one back down low. Jones is coming across trying to get this one going. 23 seconds to go. It's been since 93 a Canadian team won the cup. It's going to be another year at least. That's going to be an icing call with 15.5 seconds left to go. 15.5 seconds left to go here in period number 2. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. I would not have expected Florida to come out 3-0 like this. Now, we predicted 4-3 as the final score. Could still happen. But these fans, Florida fans, are getting the party started earlier, but there's lots of time left. The Oilers can score 3 or 4 in a period, so you can't count things out just yet. Off the draw, back to the line. Florida setting it up, putting this one across. Back across, Mikkola going to dump this one in. Down here, trying to pull this one free. Cycling to the line, Kane is going to tip this one over. If you're just coming in, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe for us. Make sure to subscribe. Period number 2 is done. It's in the books. Fernando, how's it going, bud? Good to see ya. Let's go to the intermission. The Florida Panthers in firm control of this hockey game. They are in control. 20-18, the total shots on net. Oilers have the lead there. 20-18, the hits. Oilers have the lead there. Faceoffs, 20-21. Oilers have the leads there. No penalties in this game. In fact, the only penalties we had were one on Kane, one in Bennett at the same time. So it was 4-on-4 hockeys, no power play opportunities. 10-6, the giveaways. Florida with the more giveaways there. 10-8, the blocked shots. So doing a really, really nice job. Now, we don't know. Will this be the last game of these playoffs? We're not sure. So just in case, we're going to bring a special guest in to talk a little bit of hockey right now. Have some fun. Here it is. Dallas, hockey girl. Dallas, what's going on? I know you folks down over here, you're not going to be able to see it. But over on the tubes, over on the YT, we certainly can. So Dallas, what is going on with these Oilers?
I am moving to Antarctica and going to live with the penguins. I'm done. I'm done. Like, I'm just, they had it, Sam. They still have it. If anybody can come back 3-0, it's the Oilers.
They certainly can. Listen, big jump, right? Big first period, big jump. Lots of skating, fast skating, doing a really nice job, but Panthers find the back of the net a couple of times, and all of a sudden that slows the legs down. And, strange things tend to happen.
It's just so frustrating because we know the Oilers can play better. We've seen them play better. And they're just not playing as a team. We said it before, like McDavid's an awesome player. He's on another level. He's not a team. He's one player. The whole team has to play. The whole team has to play.
Yep, 100%. Now, here's the thing. Hey, Jose's Gaming Channel, welcome in. If it's not the Oilers, the Panthers are just a better team. And you're right. And we kind of talked about that earlier. They have the better goaltending. They have the better defense. They have the better depth. 150,000%. They are just a better overall team. Locke, what's going on? Welcome in. Teacher, how's it going?
They
Welcome
are
in.
tonight.
So let me ask you, Dallas, because it came up in the chat a couple of times. Folks saying Gary Bettman will never allow a Canadian team to win the Stanley Cup while he's in power. Do you believe that is
I
the
don't
case?
know.
Do you believe
I
Gary
don't
Bettman has
know.
any say?
I don't know. It's an interesting conspiracy theory because I did see somebody in the chat that said the last time a Canadian team won was just before Bettman became the CEO or the head guy. It's an interesting theory. It's an interesting theory because of that. You can't argue with the math that a Canadian team hasn't won since he's been head of the NHL. But I don't think he has control over which team plays which team and who wins Game 5 and who wins Game 6. I mean, the refs have been. We've had hit and miss with the refs. They've been calling good and bad for both teams and all the levels of the playoffs. So
I agree with you.
I
love a good conspiracy theory, and it adds up. But when you look at it realistically, there's only a handful of teams, just over a handful of Canadian teams, right? There's far more. So just purely based on the numbers, only a couple Canadian teams make the playoffs every year.
Right.
Usually we have a couple bad ones that miss the cut.
Yeah.
So
we only have
automatically
7 teams. We only have 17.
So automatically you're at a huge disadvantage. Now,
right.
We often get Canadian matchups in the first rounds. So you're automatically having one of them eliminated. So just purely, if you're a salesperson, you understand the whole notion of a sales funnel. You get your leads to warm leads to, potential and close them. It's the same thing here. You just have a larger funnel of American teams making the playoffs than you do Canadian teams.
Exactly.
A lot of people will say, well, Canada hockey sucks. I disagree because Canadians still make up, 60% of the league, something like that? Most of these players on Florida are Canadian players.
Are Canadian.
Let's go.
Exactly.
So I love the rivalry. I love that people are trying to create the country rivalry. We'll save that for the Olympics because it's going to be awesome. And we got to recognize, there are players from a lot of countries on these teams. In Cyber, I've seen a couple of people, welcome in, by the way. I've seen a couple of people putting this on Skinner about how Skinner's blowing it for his team.
I don't know about that.
I don't think he is. Yes, on one of the goals, he made a big mistake. Where it was turned over at the blue line, Reinhart rushed in and kind of fell and put it by him. It wasn't good. The other 2 goals, he had no chance. This one that came across off the skate, he had no chance whatsoever. The other one had a man right in front of him. He was screened, no chance. The goaltender is your last line of defense. And where the Oilers are struggling right now is defense in front of him. The defense is not helping their goaltender out. So I understand why a lot of people say, oh, it's Skinner's fault. And listen, Skinner is only making, was it $2.5 million, $2 million, compared to Bobrovsky, who's making $10 million. So, yes, he is not paid as a superstar goaltender because he's not a superstar goaltender. This has been a problem we've talked about for years in Edmonton. Their goaltending is an issue. They tried to go and get Jack Campbell. That didn't work out for them. They've tried to move their goaltenders around. They need to invest. They need to invest. And Jeff, you're kind of right on, right? McDavid and Draisaitl have not had an impact in this game. They have not. And McDavid has made a couple plays, some nice passes, but they have not been able to put things in. Draisaitl played 16-16. McDavid has played 16 minutes. Canadian teams have not won a cup.
Playing at the level that we know he can play at. He's not doing McDavid things that we know he can do.
Yep.
Thank you, Stetson.
Stetson, thank you so much. Here's an interesting stat. Canadian teams have won the Stanley Cup a total of 43 times since 1927.
27. Wow.
Only 43 times. That's crazy.
Wow.
Now, I tell you, there was no Gary Bettman back then.
Well, speaking of numbers and speaking of the Olympics, Sam, I did the math today. You ready for some math?
Oh boy.
234 days until the Olympics. And I saw I don't know if you saw it on one of the sports newses today. They have confirmed we've got McDavid, McKinnon, and Crosby for the Olympic team.
Yeah, I saw. I know they put out their first 6. US did as well. So did Sweden, named a couple of
Okay.
players. They're all guys I would expect to be there. I'm waiting for
Which is a
Canada to
surprise.
see, are we going to get Celebrini in there? Or who else is going to be in there? There's some younger guys I'd like to see going. You knew Crosby was going to be the guy. This will be his last Olympics.
It wasn't a big. The three names I saw weren't a huge surprise. I was surprised. I haven't looked to see. I didn't realize there were 6 names. I just saw the 3 on the headline that I saw. But I was surprised to not see Bedard in there yet.
Yeah, he will be. I think Braden Point was one of the other names that I thought to myself, it's an interesting pick. Of course, Mitch Marner is somebody we're going to expect to see on Team Canada. Or will he?
Marner,
will we? Hey, Stefan,
Marner
what's going on?
Marner McDavid made the big play at the Four Nations Cup, so hey.
You never know. Is it enough to get him an Olympic opportunity? Something I'd like to do with everybody in here watching, since potentially, we don't know, but potentially could be the last game. So what we're going to do is at the start, maybe we'll wait. We'll do it at the first whistle past the 18-minute mark. So we get into the third period. We're going to give away some channel memberships. We're going to give away a couple of channel memberships coming into the third period. So stick around. Don't go anywhere else for your chance to win a free month channel membership. So we're going to give that away.
It wouldn't be eating, Jose. They would be getting back to back because they won last year. If they win this year. The year before that, they were in the finals, but they lost to Vegas.
That's right. And you know what? They very well could. This Panther team, outside of Ekblad, Bennett, and Marchand, I believe they are all still signed up for a number of years. So the core of this group is going to be here. Now, one could argue Bennett and Marchand have been the saviors in these playoffs for this team. I don't see those two going anywhere unless Florida says we don't want to re-sign you. And again, I can't see that happening.
I can't see that happening, especially if they win tonight. That's 2 back-to-back cups. Why would you make huge changes? They might make some changes. Why would you make huge changes on a team that's won back-to-back? That's just insanity. You might as well keep the core together. That's
exactly. Yeah, Joey, I think they're going to stay. I think they're going to stay hands down. They're just, yes, they're going to get paid. And the benefit too, don't forget the dirty topic that we talk about with some of these teams is the tax situation, right? They don't need to pay Bennett $8 million that he might get somewhere else. If they give him $6 million or $5 million, he's still taking home more than somebody who's making 8 or 9 elsewhere. So, plus you're living on the beach, you got beautiful weather, like you got everything going for you. And this whole core is together for a couple of more years. There is no reason they can't do this again next year.
It's a pretty sweet situation. Why would you mess with it?
Yeah. And this is, as Toronto people, this is what everybody hoped Toronto would be, right? With Matthews and Nylander and Marner and Tavares and all these, and Riley, everybody thought they were going to have a chance to run to the cup several times, and just obviously not the case. Bill Zito, best GM in hockey, no contest. Hey, Florida Weather Watch. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing.
The women in South Beach.
No state tax here in Florida, and you have seen.
We won't go there.
Yeah, Samantha, how's it going? Welcome in.
I'm up here on the lake northwest of Toronto, and we have a lovely beach here. I question some people's choice. Yes, it's fresh water. You can go in. I question some people's choice of beach wear when I go to the beach in the summer. Some people's choice of bathing suit is interesting.
Yeah.
We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, Darcy, you're correct. It is a childhood dream of all of these people to win a cup. And when you have that, why would you decide? Why would you want to leave it? Again, now it could very well be that the team says, "Hey, we loved having you here. Thank you for your service. We bid you
That's
adieu."
good.
But I think the first choice for all three of those guys is to stay right here in
They're going to
Florida.
stay where they are. Why would you mess with if the formula is working? Why would you?
Yeah,
Why
would be very different. Remember, Florida at the end of the regular season, they were on a slide. They were losing a lot, right? They lost the the division title, and they dropped all the way down. By the way, I did just order my Toronto Maple Leafs Atlantic Division Championship T-shirts because I have to celebrate some kind of win that they have. I tell you, Fanatics has some great sales on. So
they do.
This person, what's going on? So yeah, Florida's going to be doing this for a while. They're going to be good for a while. The question is, how long can Bobrovsky go? Because he's starting to get up there a little bit. It was said, I think it was last year, somebody said, there was an article that said he loses between 10 and 15 pounds every playoff game last year. I don't know what that is this year, but that's a lot. That's not healthy to have to lose and put on that.
No, but could I play just one playoff game and lose it?
Right. So I can send you my personal Toronto Maple Leafs jersey if you want. Handmade. Stefan, I don't know, man. That should go to the Hall of Fame. That's a collector's item.
Yeah, it's just tough. It's tough to see your team when your team isn't playing well. I mean, like you said, the Blue Jays aren't playing well right now, and the Leafs played well up to a point, and then now the Oilers. It's just so disheartening to see your team when you know that they can play better.
Yeah, RK, you're very, very welcome, and I do want to take a chance, and I guess we should take with 2.5 minutes to go. Should this be the end of the season? Should this be the last game? Again, we're still going to be here all summer long. Don't worry, we're not going anywhere. And we hope. Oh yeah, fix the scoreboard. Thank you, Chris. I didn't notice it was frozen.
Stay tuned. We will be around this summer.
We will be here. We will be here all summer. We got some CFL action, some Buffalo Bills stuff. We'll got some content coming in, lots of hockey news and stuff. But I do want to take a moment to say a huge, and I can't even say it big enough, a huge thank you to all of the mods. This has been, playoffs are always tough for our group because we're going live every night. Like I said, I think we missed 4 nights this playoff year due to some conflicts, but mods have been absolutely amazing. So thank you all so much. There's a lot of names you see in here that have been here every single night with us. You guys show up early, you chat, you hang out, we have fun. A lot of us have gotten to know each other on a virtual level. I appreciate this community so much. And those that are here every single night, you have been amazing. You have kept me entertained. Some of these games that were big blowouts or 1-0 slow games that just really sucked. We've had great conversations about food and music and vintage stuff, old school stuff. It's been amazing. We've met a lot of new friends this playoffs too. A lot of new friends. And I really feel honored to have got to meet a lot of you and get to chat. I hope you'll join us in the summertime so we can actually chat when it's less busy and continue this and get ready.
And Sam will wear his his summer Hawaiian shirt. Sam will wear his summer shirt.
Yeah, but it has been. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna point out, the one game went to overtime and it wasn't over till almost midnight, Sam. Just saying. Saying.
It was crazy.
Way past our bedtime, but it's practice for the Olympics when we have to deal with time zones.
Exactly. But I really wanted to thank everybody in this community for showing up, the members for supporting us through membership, all the super chats and PayPals we've received. I really can't thank you enough. So that's why we've done a lot of giveaways. We've tried to give back and do a lot of things. So we will definitely continue doing that. All right. Disney needs more strawberry jam.
Thank you, Disney.
All right. So it's time for third period. Dallas, you've been on such a wild roll with your predictions. If this is the last one, what is your prediction?
Oh, I think it's going to be fourth. I'm going to say 4-3 Oilers. I'm putting it out in the universe.
There
I'm
it is.
putting it in the
Dallas is
universe.
putting it out. Oilers are scoring 4 straight to take this one 4-3. Dallas, thank you for everything. We'll see you back in the chat.
Always. Go hockey, go.
Go hockey, go. As we're going to get set and move on over. We are getting set, ready for them to come back. They will be back shortly. They're just at their last commercial break. And then period number 3 is about to get underway. Major Walker, thank you so much. And again, I really, really do appreciate it. Here's your ozone time. 15:17 for the Oilers. 15:29. So both teams about 15 and a half minutes, probably even. How did those Panthers become so good, Mohammed? They've been good for a long time. They're a rock-solid hockey team. Bernie, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you, Bernie. I hope you're doing well. I love watching the chat. Oh, Stacy, thank you. Luna, thank you. Yeah, I saw. It's awesome. Misty, how's it going? Welcome in. I'm watching from right down the road, Amerant Bank. Misty's hoping for a party. This is my 3rd game with you. I just got home from work. Sue, awesome. Well, thank you for coming back. I hope work went okay. Here we go. 3rd period is officially underway. Edmonton needs 3 to tie. First puck is going to be brought back into the Oilers zone. Bouchard is going to play this one around. Verhaeghe going to steal it away. Verhaeghe, bring it around behind the net. Verhaeghe dumping it for Barkov. Bouchard tying up Barkov. Battle ensues behind the net, trying to kick this one free. Bouch does, getting it up to Corey Perry. Long flip pass, cross ice all the way down. Draisaitl into the zone, leaving it here for McDavid. Drops it off. Ekholm with a blast. Had his stick lifted. Fend on it, and Florida going to bring it up the other way. Panthers, Barkov over the line. Going to dump this one in. Down around in the corner. Ekholm ripping it over to Bouchard. Bouchard taking a look. Going to send this one up ice. Florida looking one way, looking the other. Now they're going to move it. Mario, how's it going? Welcome in. Big playing around. Over the side, going to be knocked down by Mikkola. Back around. Oilers organizing in their own zone. Starting to work it up. Draisaitl, nifty little move, stepping up over the line. Doesn't drop it for Kapanen. Trying to do it on his own is Kane. Now it comes to Kapanen. Cross ice into the slot. Wallman shoots. Nice save by Bob. Back to the point again. Over to Wallman. Another shot. That one is blocked. He's going to keep this one in. Back over to the line. I think that's Nugent Hopkins over there. Sending it in on Bob. It goes just over the net. Kane tried to knock it out of the air. Couldn't do it. This spinning around one way, the other way. Back to the line. It comes out. They can't hold it in. Backing this one up. Let's go. Edmonton with possession. Need to start working it forward. Bennett has it taken away. Edmonton steals it back. They're going to regroup. Let's work it. Long pass. So the X's, Mohammed, the X's are where all the shots are coming from. So you can see a lot of the shots for Florida have all been in front of the net. They've been jamming that net. Edmonton has been shooting all over the place. Let's refresh this here. Rodriguez trying to get this back, trying to work it. Back across all the way down. Edmonton coming in. Kulikov, he ties up his man. Over on the side, it's there. Kulak is going to get it. Sharp angle shot. That's going to go wide. Nurse can't get to the line and hold it in. This comes out. Oh, boy. Over the line is Nurse. Going to dump this one in. We're going to give away some free channel memberships at the first commercial break of this period. So make sure you come in. Hit that thumbs up for us. Let's get to 500 likes. Make sure you hit that subscribe as well. Ekholm trying to peel this one out of the corner in his own zone, passing it over. Nurse needs a doctor. Yes, he does. I'm not a fan of old Darnell. Florida going to steal it again. Forsling with this one now. Forsling looking one way, looking the other. Forsling still has it. His shot is blocked. Draisaitl doesn't come up with it. Barkov in the corner. Barkov sending it in front. That one is knocked by Bouchard. Bouch up to McDavid. McDavid in over the line. McDavid coming up. McDavid looking to drop it. Gets it to Draisaitl. Draisaitl seems not well right now. McDavid centering in front. That misses. Draisaitl picking this one up at the line. Puts it over. A little cross ice pass to McDavid again. McDavid back to the point to Ekholm. Here's Bouchard with a shot. Big save. Nobody there for the rebound. Big rebounds. Bouchard to McDavid. McDavid, he shoots. That one's going to go high and into the meshing. So with 16:20 to go, 16:20 to go. Wow. Bad day for hockey. Chris, why is it a sad day for hockey? Yikes. You know what? Let's just do it now. No, we'll save it for the commercial break. Forsling, best waiver pickup possibly in the history of the league. He has been, Bernie, he's so good. Forsling has been outstanding. He really has. 16:20 to go. 3-0 Panthers. Off the draw. Florida back in their own zone. Mikula goes around behind the net. Going to play it ahead a little too far. Picks up his own pass. And they're going to work it all the way down. Edmonton back. Trying to work this one through. Yeah, we have not played a game of rock, paper, scissors. We got to do that too. Up over the line. Going to be dumped all the way down. There's a hit right at the Panther line. But the Panthers clear it out all the way down again. They're playing a trap right now. Oilers having a tough time even getting in. Working this one up. Long tip. They're going to lift this one over the heads of everybody. In the corner, Schmidt goes back to pick it up. Schmidt curling towards the front. Schmidt still with it. And he's just going to carry this one up. Nobody's even contesting him. Kapanen going to try to play this one back. Greer is in there. Gadovich as well. Comes to the line. Kulikov holds this one in. Panthers right now owning the Oilers. Oilers trying to bring this one out. Little knockdown. Puck comes to Schmidt. He's going to dump it right back in. Just about 5 minutes gone here in this third period. Randy, what's going on? Here they come back over the line trying to bring this one in. Skinner still in here. Big collision. No seat goes down. And the Cats going to clear this one out again all the way down the ice. 2 shots for the Oilers in this period. None for the Panthers yet. Here comes Jeff Skinner all the way down the ice. He gets taken down. Bennett in the middle plays it over to the boards. Back over to Bennett. He's going to pick this one up. And Sam Bennett going to continue to bring it. Try to trap it in there was Kane. Couldn't do it. Chucky racing back. Bouchard going to play it. Almost gave it away. Ekholm with this now. Ekholm trying to work it. Hey, Jack, how's it going? Welcome in. Back around behind the net. Rodriguez, he's with it. Bennett is there in front. Going to cycle around. Bennett has it. Bennett leaves it for Reinhart. Reinhart gets put into the boards here. Ekholm trying to pick it up. McDavid doing a nice job on Reinhart. Now Edmonton is going to move. Here comes Draisaitl. Draisaitl to McDavid. McDavid to Perry. Back to McDavid. He tries to chip it out of the air, and that goes just wide. 14 minutes to go. They got to score and start scoring fast here. McDavid trying to play this one back. Cycles it around down in the corner for Draisaitl. Draisaitl shooting. Tried to bank it off the back of Bob. That was a lot of B's in a row. Could not do it. Back here at the side, Chucky going to hold this one in. Chucky taking a look, going to flip this one up and all the way down the ice. Bouchard back with it. Bouch gives it away. Here comes Verhaeghe. A little backhand. Skinner down. Here's a shot. Oh, that goes just wide as Lundell comes close. Back the other way is Podkolzin. Over the line, Connor Brown. He's in there as well. Shot is going to be knocked down. Florida going to gobble up the loose rebound puck. 13.5 to go. Lundell to Marchand. Marchand coming through, dangling. Oh, and he puts it just wide as Brad Marchand almost extends the lead. Florida continues to push right now. Continues to push the pace. Down in the corner, Florida along the boards. This is where they excel. Trying to pick this one up. We're going a long time without a whistle here. This back around, the crowd is on their feet. They're getting wild. Back to the line, Forsling with a shot. This one is knocked down. Florida Brown going to bring this one up. Trying to get it out. Turning around, back down the ice. Forsling picks it up. He's going to hammer this one right around. Oh my goodness. Long pass. The We Want the Cup chants are starting here in Florida. This crowd is energized, and you know the Cats are feeling it. With each minute that passes, the Edmonton Oilers are getting a little more dejected, thinking it's going to be harder and harder. Here comes Kapanen over the line. Kapanen, little self-pass, leaves it in the middle for Nugent Hopkins. He can't come up with it. Nugie goes in the corner against Reinhart. He plays it around to Schmidt. 12:15 to go. 12:15 to go. Long shot. This is going to go just wide. Trying to pick this one right back up. 3-0 Florida. 12 minutes to go here in this Game 6, the Stanley Cup determining game. If the Panthers win, it's all done. Here comes Edmonton on the move. Draisaitl cuts towards the middle. Draisaitl up over the line. McDavid coming in. He falls, trying to get it to Perry. Can't do it. Back to the line. Over to Bouchard. He steps into one. That one is blocked. Barkov blocking shots. These cats are blocking everything. Kathleen, what's going on? Ekholm back in his own zone. These guys are getting it ready to go. Draisaitl. He's going to dump this one in. 11.5 to go. McDavid coming out of the corner behind the net. McDavid around. Doesn't pass it. Now gets it to Bouchard. He shoots. It's deflected wide again. Perry trying to keep this one in. Jones is going to get it. And he's going to chip this one out. Thank you, Super Dom, hitting that subscribe. Welcome in, everybody. Offside call. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Let's go 500 likes. And if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe. We're trying to get to 28,500. They're going to commercial break. You know what that means? It's giveaway time. One lucky subscriber is going to receive gifted member. Actually, 5 subscribers are going to get some memberships. Go Oilers, go. Beverly coming in with the 5 spot. Thank you so much, Beverly. Thanks for a great season. I appreciate that very, very much. Here we go. Who is going to be awarded a free membership? I can find the button. Here we go. Who's it going to be? Boom. Congratulations. Mohammed, congratulations. Natasha, congratulations. Larry, congratulations. Paul picked one up. Congrats, Paul. And D's Destinations, congratulations. Channel members. There we go. So now with the new channel members, you'll be able to drop those custom emojis in. Australia, how's it going? Welcome in. Had a great time. Thanks for fun night. Oilers, bring it. Must sleep. All right, Chris, take care, buddy. Have a good one. Congratulations. Thanks for being a Era Moon. Thank you so much for hanging out with us all playoffs long. So much fun. What big moves do the Leafs have up their sleeves in the offseason to build on what Berube started? Bernie, that is the magic question. That is the magic question. I did hear they're going to announce extensions to Tavares and Nyes just before the draft. So we'll have to see if that is going to be the case. Awesome hockey indeed. Sammy coming in with the $4.99. If Florida Panthers win tonight, will you go to Florida Panthers parade? Sammy, I would love to. I'd love to go to any parade, but I am in the Toronto area. So it would be it would be a little vacation for me to go down and join the parade. One day I'll get to see a parade, however. Here we go, back at it. Back in action again. 75 subscribers away from our goal, 1,100 people here. Can we find 75 people to hit that subscribe button? Rodriguez in the corner. Going to play this one around. Bennett trying to work it through. It's taken away from him. Edmonton walking in front of their own net. Going to start to bring this forward. Here comes Kapanen hitting the red line. Going to dump this one in right on Bob. He's going to steer it to the corner. Edmonton coming in on the forecheck. Sanji, how's it going? Welcome in. Bringing this one through. Justin coming in with the $6.99. Justin, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Working it back to the line. Here's a blast and a nice kick save by Bobrovsky as Wallman tees up on one. Thanks, everybody, for the super chats. Back down over the line. Going to be dumped in. Draisaitl coming back. Going to leave it here. Picked up by McDavid. McDavid is flying. McDavid putting the puck away. He's bringing this one all the way. McDavid brought into the zone, put it into the boards. That's going to slow him down. Draisaitl in here on Ekblad. He goes down. Now he's back up. Digging for it. Draisaitl puts it around to Bouchard. Bouchard loses it. It's a breakaway for the Florida Panthers. Carter Verhaeghe shooting. Oh, Skinner with a nice save as Verhaeghe, who has been a lethal goal scorer, gets the door shut on him. Wow. They're going to take another commercial break. That was the first shot on net by the Florida Panthers in this period. We are under 10 minutes to go. 9:47 to go. 26 shots now for the Oilers, only 19 for the Panthers. Oilers have had 6 in this period. It's not Skinner. It's the players not helping Skinner on defense. Exactly. I agree with you there. Dragonfire, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for tuning in and listening along. This is crazy. Waiting for goal 4. Laurie's waiting for it. But this has been a wild period, an absolute wild hockey game. I think a lot of us are taken by surprise. Good back check by Kulak to prevent for heat. Yeah, Kulak has been okay. The cup is in the building. The cup is ready. Somebody will be hoisting this tonight unless the Oilers can find. Oh, Sonum says it's Hyman's fault. Oh, poor Zach Hyman. Sonum, that's amazing. Somebody is winning this cup tonight. Somebody is going to take it. And we hope it is not the case. I had fun being here. Yeah, thank you so much, Randy. I've appreciated you being here. Thank you for everything you do. Gordon, what's going on? Welcome in. Wow. Panthers have been playing better all season last year. Yeah, Dave, they have. They really, really have. And they've been dominating. They've been playing hard. And the commentators give the Oilers a Udan what's going on? Welcome in. I hope I'm pronouncing that correct. Experience ain't gonna. Hey, Sam, we're gonna be here all summer. We got lots. We'll have lots of videos, lots of live streams, lots of breaking news. You'll be able to hear my voice all summer long. Why in the world with the EP? That's going to be the question that's debated for the next little while. That is definitely going to be debated. Do you think this game, Sue, it very well could be. The Oilers are going to continue to press, so 9:40 to go. Back behind the Oiler net, setting it up. Edmonton. Long pass, going to start to work this one up. Here comes Kane over the line, going to drop it for Henrique. Or sorry, that was Nurse. I always do that. Henrique's shot's going to sail high, up and out. Yeah, Florida weather, that's a good call. I mean, it's going to be tough. Reinhart definitely in contention, as is, I think, Bennett and Marchand have to be in contention. Bobo's got to be in there. D Saturday, you're going to hold my spot for me. Scalpeled, how's it going? Welcome in. This coming to the line, hits Bouchard. It's going to bounce out. The crowd is loud. They're singing their Bon Jovi. They got it going on. Back over to the line. This is going to be dumped in. Back over. Florida going to flip this to the line. It does come out. Draisaitl got to back this one up. I will. When this game is over, we're going to stick around for, of course, the presentation, the handshakes, the ceremonies, the interviews. We're going to stick around for it all. So don't go anywhere. This back to the line. We will get something to munch on. Over to Bouchard. Bouchard going to back this one up. 8:45 to go. Sam, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Panthers holding it at their own line. They're going to get it down the ice. Edmonton in their own zone. Hey, Mark, what's going on? Long pass coming all the way down. Florida, Mikkola got a race in to get it. Nugent Hopkins up on him. Going to bank this one around. Edmonton has it in here. Oilers going to cycle it around. We've seen goals happen in quick successions. Anything is possible, but right now they're battling a very confident Florida team. Here's Kane with a shot. It goes wide. Marshy gets the rebound. He's going to send this one down the ice. Setting it up here is Wallman. Wallman. Pass, turning it over. Florida coming in. Bennett shooting. Big save here by Skinner. Side of the net digging away. Bennett wants to take the record of most goals. He wants to have that most goals in a playoffs. He's tied with 15. Ticket prices are going to look insane, Spaceman. That is for sure. I'm going to have to get my tickets early. This around Edmonton, trying to bring this one out, trying to get it out. Unemployed writer, how's it going? In Amsterdam, Netherlands, know nothing about hockey, but this is a shame for the Oilers. It is. It's unfortunate. Ron, how's it going? What did I miss? It's 3-0 Oilers, 7:17 to go here in the third period. 7:17 to go. 7:10 now. Here comes Edmonton up over the line. Edmonton trying to curl towards the net. They can't get there. Florida going to take it away and send this all the way down. Rolling on, nope, just past Skinner. So that's going to be an icing call. Unreal. This is wild. Absolutely wild. All right, we're so close to 500 thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up for us if you haven't already. If we can't get to 500, we are 21 subs away. Excuse me, from 450. Make sure to hit that subscribe for us. We will be here all summer long. Of course, we'll be right back here next year bringing you more hockey action. So whether you tune in throughout the year or you come in just for playoffs, thanks for lending us your ear. I hope you've had a good time. Gio, what's going on? Welcome in. This around back to the line, McDavid. Going to play this back to Draisaitl. Draisaitl's extension, of course, going to kick in. What's going to happen with McDavid? Lots of stories. Empty net for the Oilers. They pull the goaltender. Edmonton, they give up the empty net goal. The Florida Panthers put an empty net goal in to make it 4-0 Florida. And it's a hat-trick goal for Sam Reinhart. Sam Reinhart puts it in the empty net. And Sam Reinhart, his first career playoff hat-trick. And it couldn't come at a bigger time. Sam Reinhart with the trick. Unbelievable. The Florida Panthers take a 4-0 lead as McDavid looks down to the ice in disgust. Wow. With 6.5 minutes to go. We know we can see a lot of goals scored in bunches. But 4 goals in 6.5 minutes is going to be near impossible. We'll see how the Oilers bounce back. But it looks like this is done. Corey Perry hammers this puck back into the empty net as he's frustrated. Unbelievable. It looks like the Florida Panthers are going to do it again. Brady Tkachuk, they're having fun. One more goal and the Panthers win my aunt. Wow, Ben, that's wild. Yeah, no T Swift in the house tonight. The Corey Perry curse strikes again. Will the Oilers look to get rid of him? Will he be moving on? Unreal. Extreme May, welcome in. Unbelievable. This crowd is losing their minds right now. Absolutely fired up. There it is, 500 likes. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for hitting those likes. Now let's go. 18 more subs. Hit that subscribe. Don't forget that. Make sure your notification bell is hit. Off the draw, the Oilers needed Hyman. Kevin, I agree 100%. Hyman would have made a bit of a difference in this series for sure. In the corner. Eminem, what's going on? Welcome in. Peter, what's going on? Nurse going to play it around behind the net. Bob is the MVP. Do you guys agree? Who will be the MVP of this hockey game? Is it Bob? Is Bobrovsky the guy? Or is it Sam Reinhart, Bennett, Marchand? Who is your MVP? Trophy touch or no touch? Oh, where did that go, Bernie? Touch or no touch, one of the few stupid things. Yeah, Bernie, it really is. But I love it. Mr. Jeep, what's going on? Triple H, I am the game. Welcome in. Going with Marsh. Marsh is going to do it. Edmonton back in their own zone. Going Bennett. All right. Joey, it is a real tough call. Edmonton trying to bring it up. They get it up over the line. It's popped up into the Panther bench. Marchand VP. Sam, nicely done. Can see Reinhart and Tom Wilson as top PK pair. Ooh. Bernie, that would be interesting. They're going to a commercial break. We got a commercial break as they play this one out. I honestly did not think it was going this way. Bob, at many candidates, Florida team, super chemistry it is. Perry has lost 5 of the last 6 cup finals. That is a crazy stat. Corey Perry has lost 5 of the last 6. That is wild. Beverly, thank you so much for asking. Charlie is doing a little better. Charlie is feeling better. Thank you for asking and checking in. Wow. Yeah, David, they got beat by a better team tonight. I don't think that Hyman would have made a difference in the series. McDavid and Draisaitl had no impact, so why would Hyman? Mark, because Hyman is one of those guys who plays in front of the net. They tried to replace him with Corey Perry. They tried to replace him with Connor Brown. They couldn't. Neither could accomplish what Corey Perry did. Perry was a big, big boost in front of that net. Special teams wise, 5-on-5. So at the end of the day, would Zach Hyman be the difference maker in the Oilers winning the cup? I don't know if he would have been the difference maker at the end of the day, but he certainly would have been an impact player, and it might be a different story. You don't know. Bennett Conn Smythe, 15 goals, 13 rule goals. If it was NBA and finals only, MVP would be Marchand. Yeah, great point, Bernie. Great point. Will McDavid stay? I don't know. And there it is, shining up. The owner of the cup. What's his name? Phil Pritchard, I believe. Shining up that Stanley Cup. Getting it ready to come out. Still, you never know. You never know. We're not giving up yet. But let's be real. With this score, Skinner going to be on the bench again. Skinner on the bench. 5:56 to go, 6-on-5. Oilers are putting it all on the line right now. 6-on-5. Edmonton has an empty net. Right off the draw, it's going to come out between the two defense. My goodness, I thought Reinhart was going to get another one. This coming around, Florida in the corner. McDavid spinning away, going to play it back to the line. Over to Bouchard. Superintendent, what's going on? Back across. Edmonton trying to work up the far side. Around behind is Draisaitl. Draisaitl trying to center it. Can't. Comes back to the point. Over to Bouchard. Bouchard a little crisscross. Ekholm sets a screen. Back to Ekholm. He is a knuckle puck. And that's deflected just wide. Back to the point again. Ekholm to Bouchard. Bouchard. He's going to work it up to the far side. McDavid centering in front for Perry. That's blocked. Great play by Ekblad. This is picked up by the Panthers. Verhaeghe. And this is going to roll towards the net, and they score! Another empty net goal, and it's Sam Reinhart again, as Carter Verhaeghe gives it to Sam Reinhart. A 4-goal performance in Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Finals. Are you kidding me? Sam Reinhart. 13 games with 5+ goals in these playoffs. And the Cats go 12-0, and Sam Reinhart just got his 4th goal of this hockey game. Wow. A very unselfish play by Carter Verhaeghe. He had the chance to shoot it, but instead he passes it over and gives it to Sam Reinhart. He falls down. He shovels this one. It almost didn't have enough mustard to get there. But he puts it in. 4 goals in this game. Wow. Off the draw. 5 minutes to go in this hockey game. 5 minutes to go. I think we all know how this story is going to end. Back around. Unbelievable game here by Sam Reinhart. I mean, just ridiculous. Loose puck in front. And the Oilers put one in past Bobrovsky. And there goes the shutout. No shutout. The Oilers cracked that one open. They're just playing this one around. It kind of hits off the back of the player in front. Pekozin picks it up and dekes it around Bobrovsky. It was actually between his legs. So it hits the player in front, hits Bobrovsky, drops between his legs, and Pekozin is going to put that one in. So there goes Bob's shutout. No longer is it going to be 5-0. 5-1 is the score. 5-1 is now the score as the Oilers find one to crack it in. Could you imagine? Oh, my goodness. Can they score 5 in a row? Verhaeghe and Ekblad picked up the assists on that last Florida goal. Oil going to dump this one right back in. 4.5 minutes to go. 4.5 minutes. I'm mad at Bobrovsky for that. Wallman back in his own zone. He's going to spin around. Wallman going to play this one up. Janmark giving it back. Working this one up. Florida playing a 4-man trap. Klingberg dumps this one in. Down around in the corner. Pokozin trying to pick it up. Kulikov can't clear. Comes over to Schmidt. Going to play it up. And here comes Florida again. Going to chip this one down in the corner. They're going to go back up and change. 4 minutes to go on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. 4 minutes to go. If you're just coming in, give us that subscribe. Let's go. We need 14 subs. Can we get 14 subs by the end of this hockey game? Gonna play this one back. Fallen Monk, what's going on? McBaby is gonna cry again this year. Yeah, he's gonna be mad. He's gonna be fuming. Back around, trying to bring this one to the line. Trying to chip this one out. Forsling gonna have it drop down. Long pass all the way out. Nurse backing it up. 3.5 to go. 3.5 to go. Long turnover out in front. Here's another shot. Side of the net. Marchand couldn't get that one. Trying to bring this across. Lundell behind the net. Florida in here pressing again. 3-11. Carrying this one deep. Florida in control. Tay, thank you so much for hitting that sub, buddy. I appreciate it.
Let's go.
Back across, trying to get this one going. Coming to the line, it's going to come out. Edmonton chipping it in. Ekblad going in here after it. Pokozin, his 3rd goal of these playoffs. Wow. Here comes Florida on the move. Bennett, long pass up over the line, into the zone. Little drop pass, trying to cycle it down. Behind the net. Take Skinner out again. 2.5 to go. Putting this back in the corner. Edmonton, Bouchard with it now. Bouch is going to try and work this one up. Mikkola with it. Going to slow it down and putting it back to the red line. Edmonton getting it back. Darren, what's going on? Down to the corner, Skinner. He's going to hang on to it. Skinner taking a look. And we got a whistle with 2:13 to go. Tkachuk and Kane have a little run in here. And we got misconducts being called. So Kane is going to be tossed. Kane giving him misconduct. Come on, Kane. I mean, that's just poor sportsmanship. Poor sportsmanship at this point. Kane, a little bit of a conversation there with Tkachuk, and he gives him a little slash right on the elbow. A slash on the elbow. No need for that at this point. So Kane letting his emotions get the better of him. He's going to be tossed out of this game. 2:13 to go. The last player with 4 goals in a Stanley Cup final game is Maurice Richard. That's pretty amazing. Off the draw. This is going to be played up. Edmonton getting it out. Florida picking it up in the neutral zone up to the red line. 2 minutes to go, folks. 2 minutes to go in the 24-25 hockey season. It's about to come to an end. Edmonton almost gave it away. Going to look to move it up. They drop this one back. Winding up. Here comes Brown. Going to pass it ahead. Edmonton with a chance. Throwing this one just wide. They're singing. The Panther fans are singing. Over to Lundell. Lundell shoots. Skinner makes the save. Over on the side. 1.5 to go. Back around Mikkola, leaving it for Jones to Lissarainen. Can't get it out. Edmonton, little drop pass. Spinning around, they can't do it. It's going to come out. Wallman hangs onto it. Wallman set to go. Eero, yes, indeed. This is going to be dumped right back in. And now right back out. Edmonton. Wallman going back to pick it up. 1 minute left to go. Ladies and gentlemen, 1 minute left to go. Thank you for hitting that subscribe. Last minute to play, 5-1. The Florida Panthers dominating this game. The Florida Panthers dominating this game. They will be your Stanley Cup champions for the 2nd year in a row. They pick it up behind the net, going to work this one up all the way down the ice. This is going to be an icing. I think they're going to let it go. Tkachuk has the helmet and gloves off. Everybody is cheering. 25 seconds to go. Bouchard, he's just going to play this one up. This crowd is insane. This crowd is loud. It's going to be flipped in the corner. Forsling hanging on to it. He's going to pull up and stop behind the net. The Florida Panthers are your Stanley Cup champions. Unbelievable. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They are your back-to-back Stanley Cup champions. They have done it again. The Florida Panthers are your champions for the second straight year. Unbelievable. What a game. A 5-1 shellacking of the Edmonton Oilers. And they get this one done. I can't believe it. Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl had some good hop early on, but they couldn't get it done. 29 shots on goal for the Edmonton Oilers, 25 for the Florida Panthers. The story of this game was one hot goaltender. Bobrovsky was outstanding. He would not be defeated. The other story for the Edmonton Oilers, lack of defensive zone presence. As the rats rain down, the confetti is raining down. The Florida Panthers do it again. Congratulations to the Florida Panthers. What a phenomenal game they played. Absolutely incredible game. I do want to say congratulations to the Edmonton Oilers. You made it back to the Stanley Cup Finals. It was a hard-fought battle, but you just had some pieces that were missing. You just had some pieces that they could not get put together, which was very, very unfortunate. This was by far the Panthers' one of their best games. What does this mean for Connor McDavid going forward, who's got, 2 years left on his contract? We'll have to see. Stetson, thank you so much. Oh my goodness. This was a moment. Here they are. The handshakes are starting. Rust, unfortunately, I cannot. But they're going through. The handshakes are happening. The Florida Panthers are your Stanley Cup champions. 5-1. This is done. Thank you for hitting that subscribe. I so appreciate it. Russell, thank you. I mean, this was an unbelievable series. What a hard-fought series. The only disappointment in this series was Game 3. Game 3 was a mess. But this was wild. Again, a coin flip. All of these games were so close. So close. 4-3 in overtime. 5-4 in double overtime. We won't talk about Game 3. 5-4 in overtime again in Game 4. Then 5-2 in 5-1. The Florida Panthers are not to be doubted. They showed up Toronto in a big way. They showed up Carolina in a big way. And now they put on some big scores against these Edmonton Oilers. This was absolutely wild. Leafs might have won the cup if Riley didn't get it on in Game 3. Yeah, Peter, it woulda, shoulda, coulda. Would have been very, very different. Overall face-offs, the Panthers win it 52.8%. 27 hits for each team. 17 block shots for Florida, 15 for Edmonton. Giveaways, 18-10. Florida turned the puck over 18 times. Bruce, how's it going? It does. It does. It's time to pull out the t-shirt that says, hey, there's always next year. But what a phenomenal season this was. A playoff season. This was an incredible season. We saw some amazing things happen. We saw Mikko Rantanen, who got traded to the East Coast, go back to the West Coast and take on his former team and knock them out of the playoffs. We see Brad Marchand coming over from Boston to Florida, winning a Stanley Cup. Sam Reinhart getting 4 goals, which is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Sam Reinhart, just phenomenal. Here's Sam Reinhart.
What did you make of how today went?
I like their composure. I mean, I think they had some good jump early on. We learned some lessons. We stayed on the gas, put a foot on the pedal, and obviously the result speaks for itself.
Hey, Robert.
What did you think of your night? I know it's not about you, but you were a big part of what happened tonight and what happened throughout the playoffs.
I mean, we've had guys stepping up all postseason long. That's just the kind of group we had, and was able to find the net a couple times.
I know it's only been maybe a minute and a half, but how does Cup 2 feel compared to what it felt like to win Cup 1?
Just as good as the first one.
There it is. What an answer. It's as good as his first one. Sam Reinhart celebrating. You know, Paul Maurice at the end of last year when they said, now that you've won it, who do you want to win it next year? And Paul Maurice said he hoped the Winnipeg Jets did. Now, the Winnipeg Jets surprised everybody as they got eliminated. The best goaltender in the world in Hellebuck could not perform in the playoffs. I'm curious if someone will ask Paul Maurice about that, if that Winnipeg couldn't come back and win it. This is the next best choice. Zay Marchand found his game in Florida. Bernie, he was outstanding. And you know, a lot of you that have been with us know that I am not a Brad Marchand fan. But since he came to Florida, he stopped the dirtiness, the cheap shots, the spears, the slew foots, the trips into the corners. He was a phenomenal hockey player. And I give hats off, Brad Marchand. You impressed me. You impressed me. Charlie, how's it going? Good night, Charlie. This was amazing. How long am I going to have to wait to see a Canadian team? Sam, I don't know. I don't know. The business of hockey stars. Yes, you've already seen a lot of coaches being let go. A lot of roster moves are going to be coming. It's going to be a lot going on as they're celebrating Luongo on the ice with chest bumps there for Chucky, talking there with Barkov, Kulikov there as well. Unbelievable. What an event. Hugs all around. Back-to-back Stanley Cup champions. I mean, wild. Wild hockey. Sam Bennett, boy, oh boy. A lot of us don't like Sam Bennett, but he showed up in a big way. 15 goals in these playoffs. What a performance by Sammy Bennett. Leads all goal scorers with 15 goals. Incredible. Just incredible. Not to mention he had 22 assists as well. Again, your goal scorers, if you missed it, Reinhart, his 8th unassisted. Tkachuk, his 8th from Listerinen and Lundell. Reinhart, his 9th from Barkov and Verhaeghe. Reinhart, his 10th into an empty net from Barkov and Verhaeghe. And then Reinhart, his 11th into an empty net from Verhaeghe and Ekblad. And Pokozin, he gets the goal. Here's Matt Tkachuk. Let's listen in.
Similar as the first one?
Not for myself personally. It was I didn't think this was possible. And, I could have just, personally could have just threw in the towel and just got myself fixed up and missed out. There are days that I wanted to do that. And I knew this group was too special and we had a chance. And I just am so lucky to be on this team with this group of guys and just a special group. And we got to be a dynasty now. It's 3 years in a row finals, 2 championships. This team is so special. And
That's an interesting point there he makes. He throws the word dynasty. We got to be a dynasty. They lost to Vegas in the finals 3 years ago. They now won back-to-back championships. Would you consider this a dynasty? Would you consider it a dynasty? By the way, I just got confirmation. Thank you to the unbelievable and magical Dina B, who just put through our order for some new championship hats. They are out on Fanatics right now. If you want to get yourself a Florida Panther championship hat, use our Fanatics affiliate link. Click on over and go. Once you're on the page, you can change to different pages. But use our Fanatics link. Go buy yourself a championship hat. We just ordered ours. And please use our link if you were going to buy some Stanley Cup merch from Fanatics. You'll find them on our video channel. Planet Paul, going to go celebrate. All right, Planet Paul, thank you so much. Let's see who the MVP is going to be. Who's going to be the Conn Smythe? Who's going to take this one home? Who gets the votes? For sure, Dynasty. Yeah, Joel, I think I'm there with you. Blake says 3 cups in a row for a Dynasty. I don't know. Zach, that's okay. The score was ugly. 5-1. 5-1 was the final score. 3 cups equals auto dynasty. This was impressive. Very impressive. Who's it going to be? Who's going to be the Conn Smythe? Who is going to take this one home? Put your last second predictions in. Put your predictions in. Let's see. Who's it going to be?
Stanley Cup playoffs.
Who will it be?
Good evening, South Florida. It feels like we just did this.
Oh, Gary Bettman trying to be funny.
Let's congratulate
Edwin, how's it going?
the Oilers and the Panthers for a terrific rematch of the Stanley Cup final.
Except for Game 3. Game 3 was ugly.
The Conn Smythe Trophy goes to the most valuable player in the playoffs. It's only fitting
I think it's
that
going to be
this
Bennett.
year it goes to the leading goal scorer, Sam Bennett.
Sam Bennett. Sam Bennett is your recipient of the Conn Smythe, your leading goal scorer with 15 goals in these playoffs. That is the right call. Sam Bennett, who injured how many how many goalies in these playoffs? He knocked Stolarz out. He tried to take out Anderson, tried to take out Skinner. But Sam Bennett, as dirty as as dirty as he played unbelievable hockey and was able to put 15 goals in. So a huge, huge, huge honor for Sam Bennett. Wow. That's going to add an extra $1 million to his contract offer. Sam Bennett. Hey, Amelia. Welcome in. Kathleen. Yep. Sam Bennett. Listen, the big congratulations. It's always an honor to win that. Bob was pretty stellar too. I could have got behind that, Dad. I could have got behind that for sure. For sure. Here it comes.
The Stanley Cup.
The Stanley Cup making its way out to the ice. The greatest trophy, in my opinion, in all of sports. Casey, how's it going, buddy? Welcome in. Defense doesn't get respect. It doesn't. It really, really doesn't. Unbelievable. 40-year diehard Oiler fan here, and I'm officially done supporting. Oh, feisty. It's tough. It is tough. Definitely is. Boston traded him for the first pick.
Stanley Cup is the most iconic trophy in sports and the most difficult to win.
Yeah, Bishop.
And while it may be difficult to win once, to do it twice in a row is almost impossible.
Joel, it's a great question. Who is Barkey going to hand it to? Marchand. I bet it goes to Marchand.
Win it twice in a row unless you have commitment, leadership, passion, a great fan base.
Yep.
And a great organization.
This crowd has been fire.
Starting with Vinny and Teresa Viola.
The crowd has been fire.
Matt Caldwell, Bill Zito.
Yeah, Greasy.
Paul Maurice.
Paul Maurice is next level.
And again, you fans have proven
Yeah,
that
Walt.
hockey works in the
Thank
sunshine.
you for the follow. I appreciate that. Thank you, King's Freak.
Alexander Barkov, let's do it again.
There he comes, Barkey. What a run. Well, Barkov didn't put up 1 million goals. He was the shutdown man. He was absolutely incredible. The fireworks are going. Big smile. He's going to carry this over. Down low. It's going up top. Who is it going to? They all come together. The hands are touching it. Everybody is jumping around. Everybody is fired up. Who is Barkov going to give it to? Barkov comes away from the pile. He's going to hoist it up to the crowd. The crowd is going live. There's a little kiss. Gotta love it. That's why they shine it up real nice, because they know everybody's going to be kissing it. They got to disinfect it. So he's skating around. This crowd is still going absolutely wild. Now, you can't blame it on the refs. And there goes Barkov to Nate Schmidt. First Stanley Cup for Nate Schmidt. Wow, Schmidt gets to hoist it. I'm shocked. Bro, I'm in the Navy, and last time we won, I found out I was going to Navy. That was at, oh, wow. Nice. So Schmidt gets the handoff. I did not have him on my bingo card as the first person to take it. No Schmidt. He's had about 3 kisses. All right, Schmitty. Schmidt is going to bring this over. Who's he going to give it to? Schmitty's trying to get back over. And it's going to go to Seth Jones. Seth Jones. He comes over at the deadline, and boy, oh boy, did he fit in unbelievably well. Jones getting to hoist this cup up. Jones, he was outstanding. Again, most of the pickups, all the pickups, Florida picked up. Jones, Marchand, huge contributors to this team. So real important pickup here. Jones just brought another level, and he's going to give it to Nosek. Nosek is going to get this. He's going to lift this one up. He's been a big grinder. He worked it around up and down the lineup. This, again, is the happiest day. Aw, Kane's freak. I'm so happy to hear that. This is awesome. Nosek going to continue to hoist this one around. This is wild. Very happy. Nosek, who's he going to give this one off to? They're taking long laps with it. Forsling is there, and in comes Vanecek. Vanecek, he's going to get to lift this one. He did not get to play at all. He didn't get to play at all. The backup goaltender, Bishop. That's okay. Most of these players are Canadian. He was selected off Caps by Vegas right before Caps beat him in Vegas. And then Vegas traded him to the Jets. The year Vegas won the cup. Oh, Bernie. I didn't realize. Listen, a lot of these players are Canadian. So it's still all good. Canadian hockey is alive and well. He's going to give it to who's picking it up over there. It's going to be AJ Greer. AJ Greer, another important piece. Played a real big grinder effort. Greer, really was an important piece. This fourth line did a lot. They didn't get a lot of minutes, but they did a lot in terms of how they played and supported this team. Greer hosting this one up above his head. The crowd is still lively. They're waiting for the big guns. They're waiting for Marshy. Everybody's waiting for Marchand to take this one. Greer is going to bring this one over. They're going to switch away from the crowd. And there it is, Jesper Bokvist. Bokvist is going to be next up. He's going to list this one up. So Schmidt is happy there. He's with Elliot Friedman now. They're having a conversation. Real big win here for him. Great job for the Florida Panthers. Not forgetting, Paul Maurice. He is spectacular. Absolutely spectacular. I love Paul Maurice so very much. This going to get handed over to Samoskevich. Samoskevich picks it up. Samoskevich, I liked him so much. He's been a nice piece. He's going to have a bright future. Samoskevich hoisting this one up. Wow. I bought his jersey. Love Brad now that he's a Panther. It just hits different. It certainly does. Certainly does. 7 subs away from 500. Thank you, Darcy. If you haven't had a chance to hit that subscribe yet, give that one a clickety click. Absolutely wild. Amelia, thank you so much. You are very, very welcome. Do not reset the points. That's right, Beverly. Now that the season is over, we move into the summer season. Oh, we'll have to look at it. Great job for these Panthers group. They're still passing this one around. Belinsky's, who is also great, he's going to go over and give this. They're continuing to pass it around. Lord Wooten, how's it going? Where Stanley stays in the United States? Nah, it's not. It's not, Joseph. It's not. It's a numbers game. It's a numbers game. Working it around. Give it to the big guns. But I like how they're letting a lot of the first-timers and the young guns get it. Here's the third goaltender, Cormier. The third goaltender for the Florida Panthers, Cormier, gets to pick this one up and carry it around. So they're letting these guys all go first. I like this. This is nice. This is nice. Letting a lot of the guys who didn't get a chance to play get a chance to hoist the cup first. A lot of first-timers as well. They already got the beers on the ice. And here we go. Bobrovsky, Bobocop, picking this one up. He's going to carry this one. And they cut away from Bobrovsky to Sam Bennett. Unbelievable. Go back to Bob. There it is. Bob is there. Sam Bennett is excited. Let's listen to him for a second.
I mean, we put in so much work for this, and I'm so proud of this group. I mean, it's incredible the team we have.
Oh,
here.
King's
So
Freak hitting that subscribe over there.
so
Thank you
proud
very
of all the
much.
guys,
And there it is, Brad Marchand. Brad Marchand, you can hear the crowd erupt. Marchand is going to pick this one up. He's going to hoist it. There's the kiss, the rat kiss. Brad Marchand. Unbelievable. Bradley carrying this one around. Oh, Dad, you're very welcome. Darren, you're very welcome. Thanks for sticking it out with us. The Panthers have just won. That's right. Florida Panthers win the cup 5-1 over the Edmonton Oilers. Love these team. I can get that's awesome. Shane, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Brad still hoisting this one up. Really working the crowd too. He knows how to work a crowd. What an amazing job. What a journey it's been for Brad Marchand. He's going to get over to Kulikov. Kulikov is a chant. Cool. Kulikov has really come along over the last little while. Really, really impressed. He's the new Rat King. Stefan, thank you. I can tell you he doesn't know how to throw a baseball. It's on the go with CeeLo. What's up, buddy? Hope you're doing well. The Florida Panthers getting this one done. Kulikov, the big hoist. Here's Brad Marchand. But I have to wait till this song changes because can't pick up that on the background. Marchand saying appreciate every moment. You got to appreciate it. You got to stick with it. And he is absolutely right. Brad Marchand doing a phenomenal job coming over here to Florida. This is just wild. So you have my NHL boy. Glad I found you. Oh, Bishop, thank you. I'm glad you found us too, my man. Thank you for being here. We like to have a whole lot of fun. The Oilers couldn't get it done. The Florida Panthers, your champions for this year. Yeah, Major Walker, you two have been a big part. You've watched with us for a little while now. I appreciate the loyalty, everybody hanging out with us. Isles fan for life. Brad Marchand's 2 OT game winners were everything this playoffs. He was outstanding. He was absolutely outstanding. Cheers to you, Sam, for an awesome year of NHL games. Reluctantly to Prep, thank you so much, Prep. I appreciate you so very much. Nightwish showing the love. Stuart, Nurse needs to go. I agree. Nurse needs to go. Jesse, what's going on? Welcome in. There it is. Sam Reinhart. 4 goals for Sam Reinhart today. 4 goals for Sam Reinhart. Wow. What sport is in the next season? Darcy, we're going to be picking up some CFL and NFL football action coming up over the coming weeks. Of course, We have the NHL draft, which is just a couple of weeks away, followed by opening up free agent signings. Lots of exciting news to come. We will have you up to date for everything. CeeLo. Hey, buddy, anytime you need me to take over for you, we'll do it. Zoran, how's it going? Welcome in. Unbelievable. They continue to celebrate. This crowd is still going absolute wild. And there he is, your MVP, Sam Bennett, going to hoist the trophy to the sky. Sam Bennett. Wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Sam Bennett. You know, now these guys are starting to hoist it for their second times. He's going to hand it over to Chucky. Matt Tkachuk going to lift this one up. Chucky, don't take it in the ocean this time. You'll get in trouble. From here, I'm lucky to have been banter. Dad, you're a big part of this group too, man. You're a big part of this group. We're lucky to have you with us. It's all about being able to laugh, chat it up, have some fun. Beer Baron, what's up? Shout out to Vancouver. Sam Reinhart, there it is. Love the old Grizzly logo in there as well. He was awesome. A few Edmonton with you do from here, and also a few Dallas. How can you make the next jump? You know, it's going to be interesting to see. There's going to be a lot of off-season changes for sure. South Florida hockey capital of the world. Dynasty. 3 finals in a row. 2 Stanley Cup championships back-to-back. You didn't see it coming, Sanji. That's funny. They continue to work through. Question is, what's going to be next for this team? What happens to Sam Bennett? Does he re-sign in Florida? Does he leave? Aaron Ekblad, does he stay in Florida? Brad Marchand, does he stay in Florida? There's going to be a lot of interesting signings between now and July 1st. A lot we're going to be interested to see. Here's Bobrovsky coming in.
It's an amazing feeling, obviously. You know, I wanted to say thank you to the group of guys, obviously. It's been amazing work that we went through, you know, the dedication, you know, sacrifice and everything. It's been amazing.
You know, that's an important point that Bobrovsky makes there. Greg, what's going on? Very important point Bobrovsky makes. It's a ton of sacrifice. A ton of sacrifice to, you know, putting their bodies on the line, everything they do, but even to the folks away from the game. I agree, Prep. He was outstanding. But the families, the wives, the kids, the dads, the mums, it is total family sacrifice to be a professional hockey player. And while it's rewarding with the millions of dollars they make, the time away, they miss a lot. And you have to be dedicated to your craft. And they did such an amazing job. Brad Marchand back to Boston. Joshua, wouldn't that be something? That would be something. I'll be home in time for the parade. Saturday, Andrew's going to go to that parade. Momo, how's it going? This is wild. Nathan, what's going on? Let's go. My friend and I made a bet. He took Florida. He took Edmonton. There you go. There you go, Nathan, pulling out the dub. So unbelievable. They continue to pass this one off. They're going to be celebrating for a while here tonight. Everyone wants to play for Trotzy. Yeah, CeeLo, it's going to be interesting to see what they do. Toxic Killer hitting that subscribe. It's going to be very interesting to see what they do. I'm an ex-football player, and I think hockey is the most physically grueling sports. Bishop, I agree with you there. I agree with you. Football is definitely up there, but because they play once a week, it kind of gets knocked down a little bit, right? Hockey, these guys are playing every other night, every 2 nights. They're playing a lot, and they're putting their bodies on the line, and it is amazing. You'll start to hear, and you have already, some of the injuries that have, you know, occurred to the teams who are no longer in it. I'm sure Florida and Edmonton will announce a lot of injuries in the coming days. Gio, thank you. I can't wait to jump in with some CFL coverage. We missed the first 2 Argo games. Probably a good thing. It didn't look like they were great. But we'll be jumping back with the CFL coverage very, very, very soon. Does McDavid leave next season? I think he's got 1 season before he can be offered an extension, and then the following season would be his last. So I think Edmonton has 2 years left of McDavid, if I recall. So absolutely bonkers. But these guys are sticking around. Remember, Florida's on the East Coast, 20 after 11. The stadium is still absolutely packed as they salute their team, the Florida Panthers. Millions of miles skated through a full season. Yep. Panthers will find a way to run it back. Yeah, Andrew, you're I don't disagree. CD, it was Sam Bennett. Sam Bennett, who was the leading goal scorer, was the MVP. Yeah, I mean, would that be a bad thing? I mean, Corey Perry, he's kind of getting to that point where maybe it's time to call it. He's still contributing, he's still playing decent, but he's starting to fade away. Corey Perry played 15 minutes tonight. He played 15 minutes, so he's 40 years of age. How many more seasons does Corey Perry have left? He had 14 points in 22 playoff games, so you can't doubt that. He still had 30 points, still had almost 20 goals, 19 goals in the regular season. So, the question is, will he want to go one more time? Let's see. Trying to bring this one across. Gadovich lifting it up. Carter Verhaeghe bringing here. Trying to bring it across the line. So the Florida Panthers skate this one through. The beards are pretty wild too. Kenny, how's it going? The NHL should be the world. NHLC. Ooh, that would be Kenny. I would love that. I would love that. You know what? I don't know. I'd have to pull it up and take a look. Darce, I'd have to pull it up and take a look. So Verhaeghe, they're asking him to compare it to the last final. And Verhaeghe is one of those players for the Panthers that absolutely dominated and has been great. Sammy Rock, best play-by-play on YouTube. And remember, Joe Bowen is retiring, so put your hat. LP, I appreciate that so much. It means the world to me for all of you to, drop those comments in. I agree, Kenny. It would be interesting to see how they would do it, though. It would be tough. Samuel Leafs put up a better fight than this. I don't know. It was pretty close. Prep with the super chat. Hey, chat, can we get Prep? Thank you so much, Prep. Leafs are one player away. Bishop, I think they're close. Invoked, I'm glad you did it too. Thank you for dropping those stick taps in. You guys, this community is so amazing. Wow, I can't even say. Today was such a horrible day, and this, you guys put a smile on my face. You guys, I did this for you tonight. I was not gonna stream tonight. There's Paul Maurice holding it up. I was not gonna stream tonight, and I said no. The community needs to be here, and we need to do this. And I sucked it up, and we did it. And you guys put a smile on my face. So thank you so much. Got my hat with your code. Oh, Andrew, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I got my stuff ordered as well. Thank you for using the code. Oh, Nick, thank you. And I'm just here to talk hockey. It's these people. These people are amazing. Skippy, you're very, very welcome. Lolly, you are correct. You're very welcome. You're all so welcome. But it's because of all of you. You contributing, you talking, you keeping the energy going helps me so much. Oh, Dad, thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. The coaching staff hoisting it up now. Paul Maurice with a huge ovation. Thank you, Griff. Thank you, Marshall. Thank you, everybody. It's hard to believe. It's hard to believe that the Stanley Cup is now done. And hey, if they can do it, we can do it too. We can do it too. What a night. And again, thank you to all the mods for everything. Thank you for this whole season, the playoffs, everything. Thank you to all the donos tonight, and of course, all season, all playoffs. Stetson and Nathan, thank you so very much. Prep and Beverly, Sammy, Justin, Dad, thank you all so much. To all of our channel members, thank you for supporting us with channel membership. Give our thanks to Dina. I will absolutely prep. We talk about sacrifice, my own family. Sacrifices, me being here, the family having to, do all my responsibilities while I'm on here with all of you. So I will definitely thank the family for you and for everybody letting me do this. We will be back again. We will continue to bring the fun next season. We will continue to bring the fun. I think, Darcy, our next one is going to be at the big milestone at 30K. It's going to be our next big giveaway. Gears, what's going on? What do you think? Where did that go? What did you think of the beer getting fired? I was surprised. I was very surprised. Thank you, Gearsfi, hitting that follow. I was surprised. I didn't think he did a bad job. And there it is as they get ready to take the Stanley Cup photo, all with the number 2s, putting the number 2s out. I guess they were playing some rock, paper, scissors. Bob in there. They got the number 2s up. And there it is with the fireworks and everything. What a phenomenal photo. What a phenomenal photo. This is unreal. Unbelievable. This is hockey. It was a problem that happened after the game. Oh, Gears, I don't think I heard about that. I don't think I heard. I'll have to go in and check and see what happened. Glad no one crashed the cup. Yeah, and no dropped cups this year. They didn't break it. While we're taking a moment, I know they're not in here tonight because they're working at Amerant Arena. But I want to thank Julie and the whole Corona Club. The staff at the Corona Club at the Amerant Arena are fans of the channel. You see Julie coming in here. She has been absolutely amazing. He blamed Jake for no Gears Fi. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's horrible. So I do want to thank Julie and the Panthers Corona Club for everything they do and all the support. They hooked us up with some playoff rally towels last year and stuff. So very cool group there. The Let's Go Panther chants are breaking out now. These guys are still going nuts. Oh, Brandon, I don't think so. I don't think Bennett's going to leave Florida, but time will tell. Time will tell. So they're still standing out. Still, it's packed. The stadium is still packed. I'm glad he is done. Jake Ottinger, the fans. Yeah, listen, Ottinger is a solid goaltender. And it's a team that you win or lose as a team. You don't win or lose as individuals. So you don't blame a loss on your goaltender. I thought they played well. So real nice hat. Great job as these guys are still celebrating. Where are they going to go to next? Bob's going around. I guess they're going to bring all their family members on the ice. As they're bringing the family members now out on the ice. The staff are all there. Here comes the family. Absolutely spectacular. Love this. I love this. I don't know when this tradition started, but bringing on the fans, bringing on the families onto the ice is such a cool moment. And wherever it started, I think it's great. He pulled him after 2 shots and 2 goals. Yeah, it was bad. And that you don't lose the game like that, right? You still got a whole bunch to play. Thank you, Sam, and your family. Oh, Karen, thank you so much. Thanks for hanging out with us. You can only blame Klingberg. That's right. John Klingberg is the only player that can be blamed for a loss because John Klingberg seemed to do it a lot. Schmitty's baby, there's his wife bringing the baby on in the stroller. Love it. Love the stroller. Sliding in here. San Jose Sharks fan, what's going on? Welcome in. If you missed it, the Florida Panthers have won the Stanley Cup again, beating the Edmonton Oilers 5-1. And Schmidt's kid is sound asleep in the stroller. They're trying to wake him up, They're trying to wake them up. Let the kids sleep. It's almost 11:30. Keenan, what's going on? Welcome in. I want to thank you for all that you've done for this season as a casual hockey fan living in VA. You're my go-to for these watch-alongs. I can't wait. Keenan, thank you very much. I appreciate it. That's what I'm here for. Yeah, we're going to have some fun. It would be awesome if they changed the World NHL for all countries. It would be nice. China, NHL, Russia had to. Yeah, Kenny, it would be great that they start getting them out. They're going to start doing more of these tournaments like they did this year and expanding to different nations. So it'll be interesting to see where they go. He should have put him back in after the first. I definitely agree. Pull him out, let him regroup, let him cool down, put him back in. But yeah, Gears, what a weird situation. Notorious, what's going on? They didn't deserve. No, they didn't. They did not play enough. Scalp, thank you so much. I appreciate the invite. This was wild. Baby is going to sleep through his daddy winning the cup. Yeah, he's little. Pepe, how's it going? Welcome in. Yes, they are. They are, but that's okay. Wow, what a turnaround, what a game. All right, folks. I think it's come that time. I still got to go eat some supper. This was a absolutely phenomenal playoffs, a phenomenal run for the Florida Panthers yet again. I hope we'll see a lot of you with us throughout the summer. We'll certainly be here. I hope we'll see you next fall for sure, as all the babies are coming out now. This is really funny. More babies to be made, I'm sure. It's going to be a lot of fun for these players as they celebrate. Parade is going to be on, what was it, Saturday, I believe? Somebody had mentioned. Congratulations to Bennett and Matthew. Yeah, Bennett, your MVP. What a finish. Again, I've thanked everybody so many times, but as we wrap up, I do want to take one more time to thank our moderators, thank our partner channel, the Florida Park Explorers, who do a phenomenal job down in Florida. So congrats to them, even though they're not Panther fans, but congrats to them for Florida winning the Stanley Cup. We'll be back very, very soon, so make sure those notifications are on. Hockey news returns in the coming weeks, and we'll see you all very, very soon. From Samuel B in the Samuel B 12 household and family, we say thank you. We say we'll see you. Have a great night. And there's only one way to finish this one off. We're going to send it to the Panther squad to take us away. Good night, everybody. And congratulations, Florida Panthers.
Straight appearances in the final. Watching the Samuel B 12 experience. Florida.